Welcome to the 37th Annual Kelowna International Elite Major Midget Hockey Tournament. We're coming to you from Rutland Arena, the West rink for today's game between the Waterloo Wolves and the Okanagan Hockey Academy Red squad. And Justin, you're my color guy today. Let's get a little insight into this matchup. Let's talk about how these two teams got to this point.
Well, really, Tim, it's been an outstanding tournament so far. The level of competition has been very strong. For the Waterloo Wolves, the boys have been rolling all through the round robin portion. They went 4-0 in round robin. Last night was probably their toughest test. They faced a really solid Burnaby Winter Club squad. That game went to overtime. Burnaby coming back in that game to tie it, and in the extra frame, Jackson Kimmt got it done. 15 seconds left in sudden death overtime, and here they are, the Waterloo Wolves in the final. Now, for Okanagan Red, they didn't roll quite through the round robin as strongly as Waterloo did, but honestly, they won the games they needed to win. Last night, they took on a Yale Academy Lions squad in the semifinal. Bit of a lopsided result for Okanagan Red. That was a 5-1 victory.
Bit of a surprise there.
It is, because, Okanagan Red, not that they don't score goals, but they have been a defensive club in this tournament. Only 11 goals through 4 games in the round robin, but they only allowed 7.
So if you're Waterloo and you're facing this team, a strong defensive team with an excellent MVP goaltender in Shane Farkas, how do you get through to this guy and this team?
Well, they actually are built to do it. They've got a lot of size at forward, and the rules for beating a goaltender are the same at any level of hockey. Any coach will tell you, you want to get shots on net, you want to get bodies to the net, get him distracted. Farkas is a big goaltender. He's 17 years old. He is 6'1", which is a large goaltender for midget hockey. Yeah. So he's got those long arms and legs. He's going to get to a lot of those pucks. You want to get him screened. You want to get him moving. If Waterloo can do that, they're going to have success.
On the other side, we've got Samuel Cherry's played very strong in this tournament with 6 goals. If you're Okanagan, how do you shut this guy down?
Honestly, I'm not sure there's a way to. It could be a case of not controlling him, but containing him. Really, that top line for Waterloo of Sam Cherry, Noah Cameron, and Jeremy Goodwin have been outstanding so far. They've got size and speed. They're going to be tough to contain. That'll be a challenge for Okanagan Red.
All right, this should be a great hockey game here today. We'll have it for you shortly. The Wolves will be in the yellow jerseys with the black trim, and Okanagan Hockey Red, of course, in the red jerseys with the white trim. And we'll have the game for you shortly. They're just warming up right now. And again, let's talk about some of the key guys on this team here. Let's start with the Okanagan Hockey Academy, the Red squad. Who do you like on this team?
Well, really, the top line, at least for me in that last game, was Josh Arnold, along with Perpich and Cade Nagy. Nagy scored 2 goals in that game. Arnold left with an injury. He's good to go today. That was the straw that stirred the drink, at least last night, for Okanagan, and they're going to look for a strong performance. But really, both of these are 4-line teams. There isn't. It's not like you can shut down one line and shut down either of these clubs.
And for Waterloo, they like to roll 4 lines. Our coach said before the game, Jeff Brick, and is fatigue a factor with these guys?
It can be. These guys have played 6-7 games now in 5 days. Certainly, if you are a better conditioned team, that's an advantage. But these are young athletes, 16, 17 years old. They are absolutely in the prime of their lives as far as recovering from this kind of stuff. It can be an advantage. You can't say really that it's going to make a difference for one or the other. Really, the team that executes, the team that is able to keep their legs the longest, is going to be the one that comes out on top here.
Let's get ready for the anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in our son's command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep
Let's have a great fun game.
All right, we're set to go. Justin, what do you think? It should be a good hockey game.
It absolutely should be. I think if you're Okanagan Academy, you're going to want to capitalize with some speed here. Waterloo not a poor skating team, but I would give Okanagan a slight advantage in that department. The bigger club for my money absolutely is the Waterloo Wolves. They're going to try and use that size, but they can skate as well. You don't want to underestimate them in that way.
One thing Jeff Brick mentioned before the game was that Okanagan likes to clog up the neutral zone. I asked him, is that a trap? And he said, well, I wouldn't describe it as a trap, but in a lot of respects, it is.
Well, it has the same effect. I mean, obviously the neutral zone trap is a very specific system where each player has a certain job. And, I mean, that was a trend in hockey for a time. It's not really used that much anymore, but elements of it are appearing all through the game and probably will for the rest of the time we got this sport. We're underway.
We're underway. Josh Arnold takes the draw there back for Okanagan Academy, and they will head it up to the center ice area, and it's picked off. And back comes Jordan White, and he dumps it out into the center ice area, and again it's turned over. Here's Arnold on the left wing. Now he comes in over the line, takes a shot, and it's blocked quite easily by Max Wright.
Max Wright with the save there. He was outstanding in the semifinal game last night. Each of these teams, that's the key to remember too. They both played twice yesterday. And we are seeing the goaltender from the semifinal game suiting up tonight for both of these clubs.
Waterloo making some adjustments there. And that is Matt Gilmore with the puck, and he sends it up along. It picked off here. Here's a chance for the Okanagan team, and they will shovel it into the corner there, and it's intercepted and set out, but again kept in at the line and fired along the boards. And that's Gilmore once again. He does get it out, and the Wolves will take it to center ice. That's Duckett dumping it in, and he's nailed. And back behind the net is Pupak. He's from Slovakia. One of a couple of international guys on that team. And now it's Schneidmiller. He'll send it up to the red line, but again it's picked off. And back come the Wolves over the line, centered. With scrambly play here. Here's a shot, easily handled by Shane Farkas.
That one into the body of Farkas, that's going to be no problem for him. Yeah, we talked about that international flavor with Okanagan Red. You've got Ryo Namiki, who hails from Japan, although he's been over here in North America for several years. Michael Pupak from Slovakia. Also Simon Snyman hailing from South Africa.
A couple of guys from South Africa there. Cherry taking the draw there. He's a guy that Okanagan will be have to really keep an eye on. And the puck is dumped in over the blue line now and intercepted, and now it's forced out over the line by the Wolves, and they'll bring a two-man up over the blue line. That's Cherry, but ahead of the play is Jeremy Goodwin.
Well, we saw in those first couple of shifts that line of Arnold, Perpich, and Nagy looking dangerous for Okanagan Red. Head coach Jeff Brick of the Waterloo Wolves countering with his top line of San Cherry, Noah Benjamin, and Jeremy Goodwin.
You had a chance to look at these guys in a couple of games. What did you think of Cherry?
Well, really, he's a dynamic player. He can skate, he can shoot. He's just that sort of prototypical modern skilled forward. There isn't really a weakness in his game that I can see.
Hales back to get the puck, and he's hounded hard there along the boards. It's picked up by, there's a chance in front. Just gone off the handle of his stick there was Nolan Benjamin. Here's another chance for Cherry, and he scores! Rips it home, beats Farkas, top shelf, and just like that, 1:47 seconds into the game, it's 1-0 Waterloo.
Well, Scott Cherry strikes. He was the one they had to shut down. This makes goal number 7 in the tourney for him. You take a look at this one.
He just picked it up and fired it.
Turns in the slot. You heard that clank off the crossbar, drop into the net behind Shane Farkas. It's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, that was quick. $1:47 in, and it's already 1-0. Let's see how Okanagan responds to that early goal. Zach Whitehead now, and he shovels it over to Simon Snyman, and he's picked off along the boards there. Zach Cameron in now. He had a couple of goals in the semifinal matchup. Cameron digging for it, takes a shot. Farkas handles that. How do you think Farkas will handle giving up an early goal like that after playing so solidly in this tournament?
Well, that's not the start that he was looking for, but you know, I've found him to play a very calm, controlled game. He's not one of those fiery personalities in net. Honestly, I think he's going to be just fine here. Just needs the boys to get it back for him. That's what they're going to tell him.
Face off to the right of Farkas, and Waterloo wins the draw and dumps it into the corner there for Ashton Stocky. He loses the puck, and away comes Okanagan Hockey Academy, based out of Penticton. Stocky chasing the puck down. There's a delayed penalty coming up, and it's going to go against the Wolves. So they'll get an early power play for Okanagan Hockey Academy.
Slashing is going to be the call here.
Let's see who they put out there on their first power play unit. Bryden on the point with Snyman. Up front, they're going with Cade Nagy and Desi Burgart on the draw.
Desmond Burgart just returned from the Vernon Vipers, so he's a nice asset. Has been playing Junior A thus far this season.
Right off the bat, Waterloo dumps it down the ice to kill some valuable time. Chasing back is Simon Snyman behind the net. He'll set things up. And out comes Okanagan Hockey Academy's first power play unit. Burgart's to the point. Bryden, he hands it over to Snyman. Snyman dumps it in, and they'll set things up here. Or will they? It's intercepted by Dawson Bulger there. Now it's back in over the line. Here's a chance. A shot, a hard shot, but Max Wright handles that easily. Shot right at him. That shot coming from Cade Nagy. He's had a pretty good tournament too.
Absolutely. 2 goals last night in the semifinal. We saw Dawson Bulger with some PK duty there for Waterloo Wolves. There's a couple of brother acts on the Wolves roster. He, along with twin brother Nathan Bulger, competing for the Wolves this year.
Ian McCarr on the draw there, but he loses it. The puck is shoveled down the ice. Farkas sets it up back there. Almost loses it. He does lose it. Here's a shorthanded chance. Picked off. Farkas scrambling, but it's blocked by his defender. Got a little bit lucky there. And it's back now for number 8, Riley Hales. That's centered up the ice, but fell into the skates there of Wheeldon. And they'll have to regroup with 47 seconds left in the power play. Not much going so far. Wheeldon dumps it in. Giving chase is Ben Dureau, and he doesn't get a hold of it, but the puck is poked out over the line. Okanagan Hockey Academy trying to regroup here. Hales sends it up the middle, but it's woken up again. Talk about clogging up the neutral zone. They're doing a good job here, the Wolves. Killing the penalty now, just 20 seconds to go. And the puck is sent down the ice. Maybe one more chance, and Whitehead gets it back. He's hounded hard. Here's a chance for the Wolves. Centering in front there for Ashton Stocky, but he couldn't get the puck. Puck is jammed up along the back of the net there to get a whistle with just 8 seconds left in this power play.
Good tenacity there by Brent West on the forecheck, even though it was a shorthanded situation. He able to get the drop on Zach Whitehead there and stole the puck for a scoring chance.
Pretty good penalty kill there, eh, by the Wolves?
Not too shabby. They're being aggressive. I think they're trying to force Okanagan to make the right play. So far, they've been successful.
Cherry to take the draw. He's got the only goal so far. It's 1-0 as he played just about 5 minutes, and that will be the end of that penalty. Hales back to retrieve the puck. He gets it over to Greg Bryden. Bryden can't handle it. Good forechecking once again here. And here's a big hit coming up from Jeremy Goodwin. He's a big player. But they do get the puck out, and it's shoveled into the offensive zone. Chasing back is Bulger. Bulger wheels it around the corner. It's picked off by Bryden. And a shot, pad save by Wright. And the puck is out over the line into the neutral zone. And in comes the Wolves now with a long shot. Blockered away there. Centered. Pad stop by Farkas. And the puck comes out along the boards. Picked up now. It's scrambling. Here's a chance for Kilty along the left wing. He's got no one there to help him, so he just dumps it in as wholesale line changes are made, and back come the Wolves. Up along the right side here, that's Noah Benjamin. He's got 2 players with him. La Rochelle's there, and he couldn't handle it. And back come the other way is the Okanagan Hockey Academy Red team. Here's a break now. Benjamin and Lamar's a shot. Farkas handles it, big rebound. Puck is centered out, back to the line, a shot, blocked. And then the Okanagan Hockey Academy try to regroup. Seem to be losing the puck battles at this point anyways. And let's not forget, Waterloo's probably a pretty tired team. 9 games in 7 days. Don't forget the travel. And then the late game last night. And the fact Okanagan Hockey Academy has played 1 less game thanks to the forfeit against Coeur d'Alene.
Absolutely. That semifinal for Waterloo last night with the 7:30 start. The guys didn't even get out of the arena until after 10 o'clock last night.
But they look sharp here in the early going. Stocky now up along the boards, and the puck hops over into the bench area for a whistle with about 13 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first period.
We see Jackson Camp, their defenseman for the Waterloo Wolves, scored the overtime winner last night in the 3-on-3 overtime. He was able to dance along the blue line, got the puck, he was open, put the backhand away, and sent the Waterloo Wolves to the championship game.
And that was a late goal too, wasn't it?
That was 15 seconds left in the 3-on-3 overtime.
Here's a centering puck that easily picked off by Okanagan Hockey Academy, and they got some good speed going here. A nice move, but the defenseman was not fooled, and the puck centered over here on the wing, and nothing going there. A good chance. And once again, the good defensive play. Mason Sinkeldam now gets the puck up, and here's a headman pass, and just poked in over the line by Noah Cameron, as both teams will make some changes, wholesale changes for the Wolves. The puck is dumped in along the boards, wrapped around, and here's a chance now. It's centered in there, picked off this time by Ethan Habel. And it's wrapped around along the boards, and back come the Wolves. 3 of them to center ice now. It's White dancing in over the line. He can't get anything going. He centers it again, just over the net. That didn't miss by much. Puck is sent back to the point, and there's a shot coming. There's a chance in front. And Farkas makes the save. Referee blows the whistle down.
Earlier in that sequence, Shane Farkas cutting off a pass that was through his goal crease. The puck popped up, almost went over his shoulder and into the net. Exciting times in the Okanagan goal tonight.
He's seen some action already. Shots are 6-3. 1 goal got by him, Sam Cherry. And otherwise, he's been pretty sharp.
Yeah, well, that's got to be the Waterloo game plan, is to make life as difficult as they can for Shane Farkas.
He is the tournament MVP. Now out comes Lane French. He's got a man with him. Oh, and there's a big hit there on DeVos. He takes it solid hit. He's in front of the net there, though, all by himself. They can get the puck to him. They cannot. And the Wolves will once again break out. Here's a long shot just wide. And back to pick it up is Pupak, the Slovakian. He centers it out and intercepted once again. There's another solid hit, French this time. And Okanagan Hockey Academy will change up the line. Back comes the Wolves. Up the center now as Goodwin dumps it in and gives chase. And he corrals the puck. He's got 3 men on him, and then gets nowhere with that. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy breaks out the other way. Nagy centers it. Here's a chance for Perpich. He drops it back for Hales, a blast. And it's stickered away into the corner by the goaltender right. Kept in at the line. Here's a chance, 2-on-1. Goodwin along with Noah Benjamin, and he fires it over the net. Scrambly play now along the court. There's another big hit. Some good solid body checks this game. 3-on-2 now. Perpich has 2 men with him. Perpich in, centers it. Here's a shot for Hales, the defender, and the goaltender comes up big. Puck is rattled around along the boards. And the Okanagan Academy keep it in. But once again, the Wolves contain. And get it out, they will. Goodwin now just dumps it out. Makes a clearing chance to make changes. Coming back quickly is the Okanagan Hockey Academy, dumped in. And Wheeldon will give chase. And he hounds the puck. Here's a chance now. Some nifty moves, but the defender is not fooled. And once again, the Wolves will send it out to center. Dumped right back in again. Simon, there's a big hit by Sinkeldam. And he has the puck now. Centers it up, picked off by Sneidman. And once again, the Wolves will regroup. Here comes Bulger, one of the Bulgers in over the line. LaMarche is in and there, and he missed the net by a good margin. Kept it at the line. There's a shot, a rattle off the pane. The Okanagan Hockey Academy trying to settle things down here. Here's a chance. And they just got lucky there. There's a play. LaMarche slips and falls, dumps it into the corner. Bulger in after it. He's got the puck. Sends it back to his point. Here's Habel. He's got a shot. Takes a shot, blockered away. Puck goes into the corner now, and with just past the halfway mark of the first period, and it's been pretty good possession by the Wolves here in this opening period. Habel now with a shot, and that one hits the blocker of Farkas. Kept in at the line again. Here's another shot, and another pad save. 8 shots now. Here's a chance now for Okanagan Hockey Academy, but a good defensive play by Ben Dureau there. And the Wolves come back on the counterattack. There's a shot in over the line. Farkas back to play it. He steps out of the line, and it's almost intercepted by Ethan Habel. Goaltender clears it along the boards, and that pass is not on the tape, and it's intercepted by Schneidmiller. Max Wright back to play it behind the net there, and the Wolves will regroup. Some good puck pressure there by Okanagan Hockey Academy. There's a shot wide of the net, and it's bounced off the boards and out. Schneidmiller now setting it up for his mates. That's Kilty in over the line. Takes a shot wide. And White back the other way for Waterloo. In come the Wolves, 3 of them in there now. Here's a shot, rebound, and the puck gets hung up in the net.
Jordan White looking dangerous there with the second effort on that play, trying to put the rebound in past a scrambling Farkas. I spoke earlier about Ashton Stockey, really effective on the forecheck there. He was a bull in a china shop. His guys were changing up, and he was alone just advancing that puck. Ashton Stockey assisting on the overtime winner last night. He dug that puck out of the corner for Jackson Camp.
What do you think about these both teams' size? Good size.
Yeah, good size for both clubs. Good size for both clubs there, and they're trying to use it.
What do you think of the game so far? Okay, let's right now let's go down to the bench level. Waterloo coach is Sarah Wright. Sarah.
Thanks, Tim Morton. I'm here with Jeff Brick, head coach of Waterloo. You said your team was pretty emotional. A goal and a penalty kill early in the game. Is it easy to keep those emotions in check?
Yeah, I think we'll keep it in. You know, I thought it was a tough break on the penalty, but we got the early goal and a great goaltender, and we just got to continue getting pucks deep and put pucks on net and hopefully get the bounce, and then we got to outwork the opposition.
You mentioned the goaltender, top goalie in the tournament. Are you happy with how much pressure you've put on him? He's looked a little shaky out there.
Well, he doesn't look too shaky to me, but yeah, you know, I am pleased that we're getting pressure on him and we're getting to the net hard. So we just got to keep doing that and you know, keep outworking him and hopefully get our breaks.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Sarah. That's a pretty good indication of that. They don't look tired at all, do they, these guys?
They don't. I mean, we might see that start to come into play later in the game, but I think at this point the guys are running on adrenaline.
They sure are.
You know, they both want to be skating out of here with that trophy tonight.
Not a lot of practice time, is there, really, in a tournament like this?
No, and after playing
no
last night,
yeah, well, broken stick off the draw there.
Maybe a little floor hockey in the hotel hallway, but that's
That'll be about it, yeah. Right back to play it. He scoops it along the board. It's intercepted by Okanagan Hockey Academy, and they keep the puck in there centered, but nobody could get a stick on it, and the puck is rifled around along the boards behind the net. That's Dizzy Burkhardt back there, and the puck comes out to the point. Here's a chance. A shot blocked by number 88. That's Brent West. Nice block there. And out comes the Wolves. Good speed tonight down the wings, and there's a good man-on-man battle, and the puck does scoop out into the center ice area back there for Sam Cherry, who's got the only goal tonight. Singled down with a shot. Farkas hangs onto it for the whistle deep in the Okanagan Hockey Academy red zone. Shots are 9-6. Justin?
Well, that's got to be the game plan. I can only imagine for Waterloo Wolves. Get shots to the net, get bodies to the net. That's working very well so far. And Okanagan Red is going to have to find a way to counter that.
Here's a chance. Oh, almost Nice little nifty play in the slot there, and back comes Okanagan Red with 3 guys, almost a 2-on. Here's a chance, busting in alone is wheeled in, but good defensive play to knock him off the puck, and skating out the other way is 3 Wolves led by Bulger. Bulger across the line, gets it back to the point, and it's hammered away there by a good effort by McCarr. And Benjamin now centers it, and the puck is through the slot, but nobody there. And back the other way come the Okanagan Red hockey team. McCarr takes a shot and easily handled by Wright for the face-off in the Wolves zone.
McCarr was in there by himself. His mates were changing, but
no support.
Well, Max Wright not taking any chances. He saw that red jersey coming. He's not letting go of that puck.
Most of the shots, for the most part, from Okanagan Hockey Academy coming from the perimeter, would you say so far?
Yeah, they've been trying to get some things going on the rush. Haven't had a tremendous amount of success with that so far.
There's a shot there. The pad save was right. And one of their better chances in the slot. Back come the Wolves the other way, and there's another big hit. There's been some good hits in this hockey game. Schneidmiller rifles it in and giving chases to Vos. He can't get anywhere with it. Back come the Wolves the other way. The red line dumped in. Bulger is in there as well, but easily handled by the Okanagan defender. And back the other way they come. There's a good hit on Kilty. Right behind his goal, sends it around the boards. And all here is the other Bulger. That is number 16, Dawson Bulger. Twins, I believe.
They are twins. We've got Nathan on defense, Dawson on right wing.
And he goes off for a change. They change up the entire line there to the Wolves. Okanagan Hockey Academy. Oh, there's a big hit by number 91, Noah Cameron. He just laid out his man, and the Wolves would come back now on the counterattack. Cameron in there, takes a shot. Farkas gets a piece of it, and a goal on the rebound. Wow.
Zach Cameron with two last night connects here. The Cameron brothers strike for the Waterloo Wolves.
And he just took off the opportunity to jump on that puck that was missed the net, went behind. I think Farkas got a piece of it initially, bounced off the backboards, and he was Johnny on the spot.
Absolutely. Zach Cameron smelled blood. He went to the net, able to put that one home.
Wow, that's a big lead now early on. It was 5:46 to go in the first period. That's 2-0 now for the Wolves, and they've been the better team here so far tonight. What do you do if you're Okanagan Hockey Academy to regroup?
Well, and they've just got to stick to their game plan. They've got the ability here. They're not underdogs in this game.
They of course, these two teams have not met, but the Wolves did play the other edition of Okanagan Hockey Academy, the white squad, and of course they did chat.
You can imagine there was some exchange of notes after that game, scouting reports and that sort of thing.
Back comes Okanagan Hockey Academy now, and there's a right handles that easily and covers up the rebound to prevent it. And 2-0 with 5 and change to go here in the first period. So far, the Wolves have been the better team.
Noticing Desmond Burgart replacing Josh Arnold on that line with Dylan Perpich and Cade Nagy. Not sure if Arnold has had a recurrence of the injury he suffered during the semifinal last night, or if head coach Rob Dirk is just making a change.
Iannone to take the draw, but it looks like he's going to get it anyways. And he dumps it in there now, and the Wolves get control along the boards here and trying to get it out over their blue line. Here's a chance now for Bulger to clear, and he does. Dryden back the other way. He dumps it up to Wheeldon, has the puck now. He sinks it in. McCarr gives chase with the Wolves. Oh, there's a bad play, and there's a chance out front. Just about got an opportunity there on a broken play. Back the other way is Benjamin now. He stops in over the line, centers it. Here's a chance. Ooh. And Goodwin just couldn't quite get a handle on that puck that popped up in the air. Wheeled in now for the Red squad. He tries to clear it out and does. Bulger now, that's Nathan. He comes it over the line, but offside is the call. Jeremy Goodwin a step ahead of the play there.
Yeah, well, we see Waterloo throwing some of those big bodies to the net, again, making life difficult for Shane Farkas. And, I know Jeff Brick isn't going to admit that Farkas is looking shaky, and it's not the word that I've used, but I got to say what they're doing is working. They're having him scrambling around in his crease, and if you've got to beat an all-star goaltender, that's what you want him doing.
Get him moving a lot from side to side for one. Okanagan Hockey Academy will dump the puck in there. Here's a chance now. The puck is sent back to Schneidmiller. He takes a shot well wide. Pupak at the other point keeps it in for behind the net to Kilty. They can't get anywhere with it, and the Wolves will come back. And there's a big hit along the wall now, and Schneidmiller steps in to keep it in. He's still got the puck. He's dancing around, takes a shot well wide, and the Wolves will counterattack. Bulger up here now on the right side, on the delayed offside. Schneidmiller now to return, and Okanagan Hockey Academy will try to regroup. But the Wolves push the puck up over the line. Delayed offside, and it is indeed as Kilty picks up the puck.
Waterloo really controlling the flow of play. They've got the territorial advantage. Shots on goal, though, fairly even. Just an 11-9 advantage for the Waterloo Wolves now with 3.5 remaining here in the first.
Would you agree the Wolves have had the better chances, though?
Oh, absolutely. They've been getting to the net. I mean, they haven't been pretty chances, but again, they've been creating these scramble plays. They've been getting Farkas moving side to side. Definitely, I mean, you know, it's not always the pretty plays that are going to get you goals, right?
Yep. Oh, and the linesman gets taken out there by a pile-up of players, and the Wolves have the puck now in their own zone. They should be able to clear. Cameron does indeed get it out. They've been the better team at clearing the puck out of their zone, too, for sure. Back behind the net is Whitehead now. Whitehead looks up the ice, and he's hit hard.
Another big hit by Ashton Stockey.
He's hit everything in sight tonight. Perpich now with a chance, but he can't corral it. And away comes DeRoe. Up to center ice now, and busting in over the line is Duquette. Duquette in there. He's in there good, but good save by Farkas. And the puck is cleared. Good speed there, but
Drayton Duckett going wide on the right wing, bringing it in front of the net.
back come the Okanagan Hockey Academy now. It's Nagy in there. He centers one out front. And the puck is recovered by Nathan Bulger. He dumps it out. Kept in at the line by Riley Hales, but once again it's cleared out. Hales gives chase. He's got a man on him. Here's a chance now. White's in there. Takes a shot. Blockered away. Another save. Farkas will hang on for the faceoff.
Good job there by that line. Again, getting pressure to the net. I mean, a loose puck there. There were two Wolves and only one OHA Red. So I can already foresee some adjustments being made as we look at the replay here.
Good chance and covered the net pretty good on the rebound.
Nice play there by Farkas, getting across, taking away the bottom of the net.
Do you get the feeling that he's got to stop the next one?
Oh, absolutely. You can't go down early in a tournament like this. There's no do-overs. This isn't a best of 7.
Don't want to be down 3-0. Here's a chance now. As the Wolves set up. So the puck is back at the point. It's popped up in the air. Once again, Okanagan Hockey Academy will flip it over the boards, but that in this level is not a penalty.
That is correct, although it's a penalty to that sign up on the wall. They broke the sign.
Yep. Face off to the right of Farkas. Sam Cherry out there to take the draw for the Wolves. He gets it back, but it went to the skates of Benjamin, and he can't contain it. Camp now dumps it in. It's blocked away. Now, once again, the Wolves will regroup in their own zone. Camp now sends it up the line, but he can't find a man, and giving chase is Jeremy Goodwin in there. He's been hitting players all night long. Big boy.
Yeah, some size on that top line for sure.
He's
Benjamin
lost the stick, so he'll have to go get another one. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy having trouble getting out of their own zone here. That's Bryden now, dumps it behind the net for Hales. Oh, look at this, a giveaway almost. Now the Okanagan Hockey Academy up the wall. That's French now, he dumps it in. Sinkeldam gives chase and bumps along behind the net there and comes out along the wall to Zach Cameron, who scored the second goal tonight. Once again, the puck is kept in. And the Wolves, Benjamin now will attempt to clear, and he does get it out, but Schneidmiller brings it back in on the delayed offside. Puck goes behind the net. That's Ben DeRoe back there. Away come the Wolves. With just under 30 seconds to go in the period. Kept at the line by Giroux. Shot tipped off the foot of Schneidmiller and into the, I want to say crowd, but there isn't a crowd at that part of the building.
Up into the mesh. Luckily, that one falls back onto the ice surface. Well, you can anticipate head coach Rob Dirk is going to have a lot to say to his squad coming out of this first period. They're only down by 2 at this juncture, so they've got time to get back in this one. And of course, for Waterloo, well, they had a 2-0 lead.
Been in there before and in the semifinal.
Absolutely, and that
here's Cameron with a shot, and Farkas gets the glove on it with just under 14 seconds to go in the first period.
Coming out of the first period last night, the Wolves were up 2-0 and appeared to be in the driver's seat. That ended up being an overtime game for them, so they're not going to get too confident here.
And the coach said for the most part that was the one period where he was very unhappy with the play, otherwise very happy with his play of his team so far in this tournament. And that will end the first period of play here in Rutland. 2-0 is the score. Shots 14-9. And pretty good period for the Wolves.
Yeah, I think the game plan was executed there. They were able to get some shots away. They were able to really impose their will physically. I mean, they are the bigger team. They seem to adapt, not just have the size, but play a more physical style. They were able to do that, and well, Okanagan Red is going to have to find a way to counter here in the second frame.
Now, if you're Robert Dirk, what are you going to say to the boys in the dressing room there?
Well, I think they need to protect their goaltender a little better, and I think they need to settle down. They need to not worry. It's only 2-0. You don't want to make too little of that, but they can't be thinking, oh my gosh, we're done for, what are we going to do? They've got to come out and execute their game plan. They've been in this situation before, and upstairs they're going to have to figure out how to handle it.
All right, Sarah Wright is standing by with Sam Cherry. Sarah, what's going on?
Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, I'm here with Sam, and he just said he's having tons of fun. You just beat the best goalie in the tournament. How pumped were you after that first goal?
I was pretty excited. You know, it's always nice to get some goals, but when it's in the finals, it's especially exciting, you know, yeah.
And going into the second period, is there anything that maybe you guys weren't doing as well as you were hoping to?
I thought we were doing pretty good, sticking to our game plan. We just got to keep getting pucks deep and outworking them.
Well, watching you guys out there, you can't really tell that you've played 9 games in 7 days. How are the legs feeling?
Well, they're all pretty exhausted, but, you know, it's the finals and the adrenaline's kicking in, so.
Okay, let's not talk about hockey for a second. How much fun are you guys having going out for dinner, staying at the hotel? Is this such a great team bonding for you guys?
Oh, it's awesome, and we got out to Big White for a day, and that was a lot of fun. And
snowboard or ski?
I'm a skier, but everyone else snowboarded.
So you went faster than everyone?
Oh, I bombed it down the hill.
Kind of like you look out on the ice. Now, overall, if you were talking to like a young kid that was watching this tournament, what would you want them to know about this experience?
Just how fun it is, and you know, you get to be with the boys for a whole week, get to miss some school, just everything about it's fun, and love playing hockey, so it's awesome.
Great, thanks a lot. Good luck the rest of the way. All right, that was Sam Cherry, the captain of the Waterloo Wolves. We're going to take a quick break here, but don't go anywhere. We have lots of fun interviews during the intermission.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
Faces Body and Soul, located in Orchard Park Mall in Kelowna. Now featuring Dermalogica. For more information, 250-869-4114. O-Spa and Interior Laser Center, located at Spall and Enterprise in Kelowna. For more information, call 250-712-1112.
Ultimate Hockey and Skate. Skates, pads, sticks, and accessories for all ages. For precision skate sharpening and professional fitting, visit them on Main Street in West Kelowna. Ultimate Hockey and Skate, proud supporters of the BCHL. Online at ultimatehockeyandskate.ca.
Mickey Sports Pub in the Kelowna Ramada. Watch sports action on 2 10-foot HD big screens as well as flat screen HD TVs on every wall. Food, drinks, sports, and a summer patio. Mickey Sports Pub beside the Short Stop Cold Beer and Wine Store in the Kelowna Ramada.
survive here.
You use me as bait. Freeze!
You saw things you shouldn't have seen.
I just remember very clearly the first night because he kept crying and crying. And every time I would try and nurse, it just seemed to make him more upset. Once we arrived at the hospital, there was a pediatrician who had a quick look and was confirming what our family doctor had already told us, was there is a cleft of the soft palate.
For James's full story and to learn how you can help, visit givinggiggles.ca.
Welcome back to Rutland Arena, where the Waterloo Wolves have a 2-0 lead on Okanagan Hockey Academy Red. And joining me now is Paul Gaudette, the Director of Player Development with the Wolves, from all the way from Ontario. I guess let's start with your impressions of the first period. You got to be happy with that.
Oh gosh, we got off to a great start, but what's most exciting is the fast pace of this game. It's we're playing a tremendous team from OHA, and a lot of skill out there, so we're really pleased with our start.
You had a 2-0 lead in the semis. The team let up a little bit. Is fatigue at all a concern here? I mean, 9 games in 7 days plus the travel. It's a long ways.
Yeah, it's fatigue can be a factor, but obviously we do a lot of dry land training back home, and I think our conditioning will hold up, and hopefully we work off the energy of playing this fantastic tournament.
Who were you happy with there in that first period? Who played well?
Well, obviously we got to be happy with our team captain, Sam Cherry, and he's just a great leader. He's a second-year player for us, and but overall we have a lot of great leaders on this team. It's hard to really pinpoint one individual.
And about the physical play, I thought some pretty good hits there.
Yeah, exactly. In our league, it's a little more physical, so our guys play a very aggressive, hard-hitting game, but again, it's the conditioning we put in and the time the boys put into making themselves ready to play, so we're pretty pleased with that as well.
Let's talk about your league a little bit. Maybe just start with the league and then who you guys are playing up against. You might recognize a lot of the names, the Windsor Junior Spitfires and the London Junior Knights.
Yes, they're arch rivals. We play in a pretty tight league right now as far as the top 3 teams. We're in first place right now, but only by a narrow margin. Windsor and London are right on our tails, but overall it's a very competitive league, and if you don't show up to play every night, you can slip by the 8 ball, as we say.
Yeah, what would be a typical a week for you guys back home?
Typically Monday nights we have our home games, so we do Monday nights. Tuesday we have a 2-hour practice with an hour at dry land. Wednesday we give the nights off for the boys to focus on their studies. Thursday we have an hour and a half practice, and I'm sure we have a game either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday on the road. So it's a pretty fast-paced life, but our guys work well to structure their calendars to make sure they get their studies in and keep their schooling up.
Now you're responsible in a lot of ways for the recruitment of players. I guess, how do you sell a hockey player on Waterloo?
Oh gosh, Waterloo Minor Hockey is a great association as a whole, but major program here. Willie Huber and the operating committee put on such a unbelievable program where it's structured almost like a junior A, junior B experience. We have our own dressing room. We have a team bus for out-of-town games, but just it's the lifestyle we have, the values and things we teach our young men, and help them get to where they want to get, whether it's from the academic level to the college ranks or to moving on to the junior A ranks as well.
And you get guys that do go on to junior A and sometimes major junior. Maybe talk about some of those guys.
Yeah, we've been very successful in promoting most of our players to the next level, but in particular we have had Steve Lorenz in the last couple of years, who's gone on to have really good I guess a really good season with Peterborough Pete's in the O, so we're really pleased with that. But we have a lot of call-ups through our local junior B teams as well, so we believe in promoting our boys to get to the next level, never holding them back.
Now your next game I don't think is until January the 18th, so they get a bit of a break after this.
Yeah, thank you.
A needed break?
Oh, well-needed break.
Yeah.
Our boys have been looking forward to this great Kelowna tournament. They've been working all year to get up to play to this level, but we got a nice little break. We'll have some practice on the Thursday that week, and then we get ready for our arch rival London Knights.
Ah, yes, the London Knights. Now, why do you guys come here? That's a long ways to go for a team all the way from Ontario. You've had some success here in the past. Maybe just talk about what it is about this tournament that brings you guys back.
Oh gosh, I'm not sure where to start, but I can say that I've been with this team now for 4 years, and 2 years was my first experience. And Kelowna is such a beautiful area to visit as a whole, but the tournament is top notch. We go to a lot of tournaments throughout the season, but Kelowna itself, the administration, the management that run this show, and the amounts of volunteers that help out, and more importantly, the competition that's here, gives our boys a real experience that they'll last and they'll remember for a long, long time.
What kinds of other tournaments do you guys go to, for example?
We go to a big tournament in Toronto, and usually in a midget division, there's usually about 36 teams, so all the top teams from Ontario, and it's a good way to assess early on in our season how well we're doing, where we need to get to, and how to prepare for the big tournament in Kelowna.
Now, what do you like about this tournament in terms of competition then?
Oh gosh.
And teams you've never seen before, right?
Oh yeah, it's great because the guys learn from a lot of the teams they play against, and these teams here are top notch. They have great programs here, and the skill level is something to be said. So we get a lot from this, and it helps us grow as a team.
Let's talk about some of your players on your team. We saw Sam Cherry get the first goal tonight. He's got 6 in the tournament before that. Boy, he's a pretty good hockey player.
Yeah, Sam Cherry is he's a great kid. He's very good from scholastic point too as well. So he works hard off the ice as well as on the ice. But he's a good leader. Brent West is another returning. Ethan Habel, Matt LaRochelle. They're good returning players, but we have a number of kids that have been drafted into the OHL, and so it's a learning step for them. And we believe with the coaching staff we have in place, it helps them develop to get to the next place where they need to be.
Let's talk about some of those OHL protected guys and sort of where you maybe see them developing. What kind of course of path do you think you see them on?
Well, I think a lot of times it's just the little finer points as far as developing their skating, their positional play. We have kids that will jump right into Junior B next year. We have an undrafted player that'll probably end up in the OHL next year. But these kids work extremely hard, and so hard work tends to bring rewards for you as more of a team and as individual players as well.
But let's go back to that recruitment and everything. What kind of tools do you guys use to get players? I mean, you guys draw from anywhere. Is it in Ontario? Is that allowed?
Yeah, in the midget program in the Alliance division, kids can come play for anybody in the Alliance. But we offer a great environment in Waterloo, great learning experience, good hockey program. Again, they have our dressing rooms, but we really promote the Kelowna tournament and the exposure that our fine young players will get from that.
Do they get any downtime here? I mean, there's so many games in there. They get no time to practice. Do they get a chance to see the city, do anything? Or?
Yeah, we had a great day on Friday afternoon after our last game, and the boys went to Big White and had time to blow off a little bit of steam and have some fun. But we like to try and create a real good fun environment here. I mean, because they work extremely hard. But the hospitality we get here in Kelowna and by everybody around is second to none. And
let's talk a little bit about that hospitality and what kinds of how are the locals treating you, I guess.
Oh, fantastic! As you know, we had a late game last night in the semifinals, and one of the local restaurants kept the restaurant open for our boys to get some pasta into them and get themselves charged up for today.
How do they prepare for a tournament like this, or even when the tournament's going on, without the lack of practice? And sometimes, 2 games in a day, for example, that's got to be a real challenge for any hockey player.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, I think a lot of times it comes down to our program and how we develop these guys on day-to-day stuff. And, they have their own maintenance on their own nutrition value and getting the proper sleep and the proper rest and making sure they get their schoolwork done so they have the time to prepare mentally for a big event like this.
All right, thanks for joining us, and we're just about ready to throw down to Sarah now. Sarah, what's up?
I'm here with assistant coach Jim McEachran of the Waterloo Wolves. Talk to me about the mood in that room. Were the guys pumped up? Were they focused?
Yeah, they're focused. We're not trying to get too high or too low here. I mean, obviously there's 40 minutes to go in the hockey game, so no, we're pleased, but there's a lot of work still to be done.
Is there anything in the other team's play that had you a little bit worried last period going into this period?
Well, we always respect our opponents, but this is a very good hockey team. They're well coached, got great structure, and they do a great job, especially in the neutral zone. And that's one of our things that we're going to have to get better at here as we go forward.
And how about the whole experience the team's had this past week? Is everyone getting along really good? Has it been tons of fun?
Yeah, this has been great. Willie Huber and the Waterloo Organization Committee, and they've been really good to us. And the kids, this is a first-class organization. And we went to the ski hill, and Big White, I guess it is. And we've had a great time. It's a beautiful community, and I think the kids will enjoy this experience for a long time.
Thanks a lot, Coach. All right, Tim, take it back.
Thanks, Sarah. The Waterloo Wolves just getting back on the ice now, protecting a 2-0 lead. Justin, going into the second period here, your thoughts on the first?
Well, Waterloo's really rolling again. It's got to be mission accomplished as far as their game plan in the early going here. They were able to get pucks and bodies to the net. They were able to make life difficult for Shane Farkas, and they've got a 2-goal lead to show for it.
Now, you did see the semifinal game. They had a bit of a letdown in the second period in that game. The coach did say that was probably their worst period of the tournament. Do you see that possibly happening again? Did they make changes, do you think, to prevent that?
Well, it's certainly possible. I mean, in my opinion, that really just the legs went away on them in the second half of that game. They were playing a Burnaby club with a lot of speed. They were able to capitalize. I see OHA, while they're a bigger, more physical club, they also, if they're going to burn you, it's going to be with that speed. Not just skating speed, but making really quick plays. And that certainly could happen here. Waterloo's got to be aware of it. Okanagan's got to make it happen.
All right, and we're just about set to go here for the second period of play. 2-0. For the Wolves. They once again get the puck, and Duckett dumps it in, and he scoops up a loose puck and flips it back into the corner now, and it goes behind the net for White. White is bothered along the boards by Schneidmiller. And they battle along behind the net there. Good effort there in the corner now by Duckett. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy do get it out to the center ice area. And the puck is rifled back in. Icing waved off there, said the player could play it. There's a hit on Schneidmiller. He crashes into the boards heavily. And OHA will once again come out and get the puck over the blue line. But the play is picked off by the Wolves. Here's the Okanagan Hockey Academy now, and that play is offside. Burgart brought the puck in, but there was a man ahead of the line.
I noticed Desmond Burgard again taking the center spot on that line along with Perpich and Nagy. Haven't seen Josh Arnold in a little while. I wonder if his injury has recurred. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Not able to see if he's on the bench or not, so we'll keep an eye out for number 12, Josh Arnold.
And the Wolves had the Cherry line out there again. That one icing is waved off there. And into the corner now, it's Cherry along with Goodwin. The puck does squirt out over the blue line. And Gilmore now back for the Wolves, and the puck is centered in there. Here's chasing after it is Goodwin, but Farkas says enough of that, and he'll cover it up.
Now in the intermission, we heard the Waterloo assistant coach talking about the guys going up skiing on one night while they've been up here. And that's the great thing about having tournaments here in the Okanagan Valley. We offer those opportunities that, depending where you're from, maybe these guys don't have access to that.
Where do they get the energy for that? I guess they're young, right?
Called being 17, Tim.
Yeah. My goodness, 2 games. Here's a chance now. It's picked off, and a shot blocked by Farkas there. And that shot came from Benjamin. Scooped up a loose puck. Benjamin now is trying to center it. Puck is along the boards now. Goodwin in there battling. Here's the puck comes loose again. Cherry sends it back over to the point. Camp keeps it in. Okanagan Hockey Academy having a tough time getting it out here, but they do. And it's flipped along the boards. Iannone giving chase. And delayed offside there now. And Gilmore will regroup for the Wolves. Puck is sent out to pretty much nowhere. That should be icing. It is. That puck will come back.
Well, we saw Shane Farkas there tested. There was a bit of a turnover. He was square to the puck, made the save, no problem. I noticed in the intermission as well, he was standing in the hallway by himself, no one else around him, just sort of focusing, getting ready for the second period here. I know he plans to be stronger in the second frame.
And you get the impression he doesn't want to lay in that third one. That would be a big hole for Okanagan Hockey Academy to come back from.
Yes, he's going to feel responsible for that as well. The game's sort of depending on him right now, at least if he allows a goal, that's bad news for Okanagan. 3-0 is a big hole, as you said.
French comes along the wall here, and the Wolves keep the puck in. The puck is fired in behind the net. Players giving chase, centered out front. Puck bounces, but Farkas stopped it, and away comes the red team.
Good focus by Farkas. Say that three times fast.
Ooh, there's a bit of a giveaway and a chance up front. Oh, what a stop by Wright.
Oh my goodness.
He just robbed Lane French on a giveaway there. Wow.
Max Wright saving his own bacon. Looked like he tried to throw that behind the net. It actually hit the side of the goal.
Wow, what a stop by Wright, and that's a big one here as it is on the replay here. Barely had enough time to react. He was deep in his crease.
Oh, my mistake. That puck just came out. He tried to sweep it away, went right past his stick and into the slot.
And back come the Wolves. That could be a key point here as Bulger gets a hold of the puck and he'll send it in. It's dumped out, and Habel back now for the Wolves. Sends it up along the wall, and the Wolves will try to regroup here. Bulger now dumps the puck in. La Rochelle gives chase. Schneidmiller back there. And there's also the other ball. Just sent it out front. Oh, and that just went fired over top of the net. Farkas will hang on there. And another broken play, it looked like, an opportunity, but shot over the net.
Trent LaMarche looking for his first point of the tournament. The only skater for the Waterloo Wolves who has not gotten onto the score sheet yet. He had a golden chance there as we take a look at the replay. That just comes on to Farkas as he hangs on to it.
LaMarche will stay out there and take the draw for the Wolves. It's got Bulger and Hebel on the points. And there's a shot now. It's blocked by Wielden. Schneidmiller gives chase into the corner, protects the puck along the wall. Puck is centered out, and the Okanagan Hockey Academy will break out. Iannone down their right side here. He busts in along, cuts to the net, stopped by Wright. And the puck is sent out and cleared. Backford is Pupak, but they're going to rule that icing.
You know, that's the kind of play you're going to look for from a guy like Nathan Iannone, really that prototypical power forward, and Rob Dirk was speaking very highly of him.
He was.
We talked to him earlier today. You know, he's got size, he can skate, he's got a hard shot, he'll drive the net, not afraid to play physical. He's really everything you want in a forward.
A power forward type player there. And away comes the Wolves now, looking to extend their lead. With 16 minutes to go in the second period, 2-0 is the score. There's only been one power play so far. Here's a chance now for White. White takes a shot. Centered, it went off a skate, ripped around the boards, and back come the Okanagan Hockey Academy now. Iannone, we just talked about him. He's got some drive, as they say. And away comes, there is going to be a penalty here on the play against the Okanagan Hockey Academy. As soon as they touch the puck, and we'll get the call. Cross check. So once again, the Wolves will go with the man advantage here. Taking the penalty is Noah Benjamin, or rather Iannone, Nathan Iannone.
Iannone retaliating for the hit by Jackson Kimmt. Kimmt standing his man up. Iannone taking that a little personally. Cross check into the upper body. Not allowed to do that, Tim. That'll get you 2 minutes.
Coach did say before the game he is an emotional player. He does play that gritty style, and sometimes that can. Here's a chance now. Cameron short-handed, but here's a chance now, and then Farkas will cover it up. And now the Wolves will look to set up their power play. Benjamin back at the point. He sends it over now on the far side, and then Camp waiting for the pass. He doesn't get it. Comes over to Goodwin. Goodwin back to Zach Cameron. Goodwin now over to Cameron at the point. He gets it over to Camp. Camp takes a look, drops it back, and the Not getting any shots through at this point. Just move the puck right out to Camp. He's got a chance for a shot. Fakes. Drops it over to Cameron. He takes a shot. Missed the net. Goodwin now has the puck. Back to Cameron. To Goodwin now. There's a shot wide. And that puck will come out all the way out over the blue line. And Cameron will chase it down with about a minute to go in the power play.
The OHA penalty killers opting to collapse down low onto the net, not playing the points very aggressively. So we'll see if Waterloo can make an adjustment, try and take advantage of that.
Giving them the shot, but they didn't see anything they liked. So puck is dumped in again now. Cherry's out there, and he's going to get the puck. Cherry will send it back to the point to Cameron. As they make some changes on this power play, out comes the other Cameron, and now that's Zach Cameron out with the puck. It's intercepted and cleared. A nice play there by Desi Berga. 22 seconds left in the power play. Not much going here as the Wolves look to one last chance. That's Dawson Bulger over the line. There's a big hit there. The puck is sent down. That should just about do it. 5 seconds to go in the penalty. And that could be a big play. Daru now for the Wolves. He gets it up along the line and they'll dump it in. The penalty's expired. Here's a chance. Farkas handles that easily. 17-12 in the shots at this point in favor of the Wolves. Kupak now gets it out and tries to get it out, but doesn't. Bulger intercepts. Bulger now keeps it into the line, dumps it around, nobody there. Okanagan Hockey Academy will regroup and get the puck out, tipped in over the line. That'll wave off the icing. French giving chase right behind his goal, rifles it along the glass and out. And up comes Duckett now, number 13. He's got White with him. Duckett takes a shot well wide. And the puck comes out. There's a big collision there. And the puck squirts loose. Once again now, here's Whitehead with a shot. He missed the net. And Bulger gives chase behind the goal. And away comes the Wolves. Duckett, he's hit hard along the boards, but does manage to get the puck out. Here's a chance for West. West, a shot that didn't miss by much. And the puck comes out over the blue line now, and Hebel will give chase. Bulger back there to pick up the puck for the Wolves. He's got a man on him, gets it off the glass and out, and that will be icing. What are your thoughts of the second period so far?
Shane Farkas seems to have settled things down as well.
Just a couple of shifts it looked like for him, and now the Okanagan Hockey Academy. Here's a shot from the point. Kupak blocked. And away come the Wolves, but they can't get a handle on the puck. White in there digging for it with Duckett and West. The puck is hammered along the boards, and there is a penalty coming up. Hit to the head.
Head contact is the call.
Once again, the Wolves will go to the power play. The penalty coming against Schneidmiller. They'll send out Bryden and Hales, the two defenders, to kill the penalty here for the Okanagan Hockey Academy. And they don't want to keep taking too many of those penalties with this lethal Wolves team, but the puck is shot down the ice. That'll kill some valuable time. Right back to play it for Zach Cameron. And away come the Wolves. That's Cherry busting up the ice. He's got good wheels. He's in over the line. Cherry looks to set up his power play. Back. Here's a chance now if the Academy can get in there and get the puck, but they cannot. It's Cameron now with the puck, and he gets it up along the wall, and now Benjamin takes over for the Wolves. Benjamin across the line, looking to set up this power play. Circles in the corner, and he gets it back to Camp. Camp now elects not to shoot again. Back over to Zach Cameron. Cameron's got Cherry on the half wall. There's dropped into the corner. Goodwin back out to the shot. Score! Zach Cameron with a wrist shot from just inside the blue line, and it's 3-0 now. Not sure if it was tipped. Maybe we'll see it on the replay here. Just ripped it. I don't even know if the goalie, Farkas, even saw it.
Yeah, coming through traffic, that could well be. Zach Cameron, second of the night, puts the Wolves up 3-0.
Wow. 2 big goals in the semifinal. Another 2 here tonight in the championship game. And we're almost midway through the second, and it's 3-0 Wolves. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy really need to get something going here. Bulger dumps it in over the line, and that puck clears into the mesh, and we will have a whistle. "10 minutes and 50 seconds here to go in the second period. 3-0 for the Waterloo Wolves. And the face-off will come back just outside the Wolves' blue line. Taking the draw is Jordan White. And the puck is ripped around along the boards for Max Wright, the goaltender, who's been solid tonight. Had to make one big stop early. And now it's Bulger along the wall. He gets it out. And dumped in a potential 2-on-1 here with West. Can get it out front. He doesn't. Elects to go back to the point to Bulger, and he gets it over on the opposite side. And here's a chance now, whether it's the Okanagan Hockey Academy collapse a little bit in their own zone. The puck does get out over the line. And Bulger takes control. That's Nathan Bulger. He dumps it in, goes behind the net. Farkas tries to play it for his mates. Michael Hupak back there. He's got control of the puck at the moment. He's got 2 men on him, though. And here comes the Wolves. They steal the puck. No pressure yet from Okanagan Hockey Academy. Just allowing them to set up there. The puck comes back. Still 50 seconds left on this power play. The puck is hammered in and missed the net. And once again, a chance here now for Duro. He takes a chance. It's tipped by White, but that fails to get through, and they'll elect it. And the puck is finally cleared out by Cade Nagy. Brent West back to pick the puck up for the Wolves. Makes a little nifty move to get it out front. Still 26 seconds left on this power play. Duro can't get it in there, and it's hammered back down again. And once again, Wright will set it up for Brent West. Hales dumps it in, and back there again is West. He looks to come out on his own, and puck is tipped into the zone. The power play is over, and the Okanagan Hockey Academy, you have to be careful not to take any more penalties. We're already down 3-0. Iannone digging in there now, and he gets it over to Makar. Makar, nice poke check there by, that was Matt LaRochelle of the Wolves. And the puck is hammered back in. Once again, the Academy will take over. Puck is dumped out into the center ice area. LaRochelle dumps it back in. Giving chase is Ashton Stocky. He had a fine first period. Farkas trying to hang on there, doesn't. Puck comes out, another shot, rebound. Farkas this time hangs on. Bit of a scramble and some rough play in front of the net there. Iannone getting into it with Reed Wielden.
Solid play there by Shane Farkas, staying square. You know, he went out to try and cover that puck, wasn't able to get his glove on it. And
we have Sarah standing by on the Okanagan Hockey Academy bench with the coach, Robert Dirk.
Thanks, guys. So, a little bit of penalty trouble there. The other coach actually talked about how disciplined your team is. Is there a bit of frustrations coming through?
Well, you know, we talk about being disciplined not only with our emotions, but, you know, discipline with this in the sense of systems and not taking penalties. But right now, you got to give Waterloo a little. You got to give them the credit. They've executed a little more. They've had some chances to score. They've done that, and they had one lucky bounce. So hopefully we can get our lucky bounce, and when we get our next opportunity to score, we bury it.
Even though you are down, what are you liking about your team's effort out there?
Well, you know, it's the little things we're still doing right. We just got to keep with it. Don't get frustrated. Don't be looking at the scoreboard. Like I said, I told the guys after the first period, all we have to do is win the second, win the third, and whether we win the game or we're going to overtime. So that's our focus right now, is just win this period, and we'll see what happens in the third.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, Sarah.
Tim?
All right, he says win this period. There's 8 minutes and 27 seconds left. He's got to get his team going playing again here with that amount of time left in the second period in order to win it. And once again, the Okanagan Hockey Academy will take the draw in their own zone. Back to play the puck is Simon Snyman. He rifles it along the boards. It's kept into the line by Zach Cameron. Puck does squirt out over the line. Sinkeldam shovels it back in. And once again, the Okanagan Hockey Academy will look to regroup. There's a long pass up front, tipped in by French. Writes out to play it. There's another tip in by French, and puck does get over the line. Nice big hit by French there as well. And here comes the Academy. That's Zach Cameron once again skating with the puck. He's had a fine game tonight. He's got two mates with him. Drop puck, shot. Missed the net. Sinkeldam waits at the point for a shot. He takes it, and Farkas hangs on. Now the shots on goal, 20-12, 21-12 for the home team, which in this case is Waterloo.
Well, the time is now, if Okanagan is going to have any pushback, time is starting to run out in this hockey game. We talked about that 3-0 goal being a key. Now that has happened. As Coach Rob Dirk said, right now they've got to not look at the scoreboard, remember their systems, remember their assignments and what they're here to do.
Bulger now back at the point. He takes a shot screen, but didn't get through. And Goodwin back there, along with Cherry in the corner for the Wolves. Cherry battling along the wall, gets it free. Goodwin didn't see it. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy will break out. Back forward is Dureau. He sends it over to Bulger on this side. Nagy picks it off. He's on it all alone by himself, and the shot is tipped up into the mesh.
Just an example there for Okanagan Academy. You know, the getting a little traction. Looked like it could be a scoring chance there. Puck is deflected up into the mesh. We're also not having a tremendous amount of puck luck in this game.
That's true, and that's part of the game, puck luck. Makar will take the draw. He's got Wheeldon on the right side and Nathan Iannone on the left. But the puck gets in the hands of the Wolves and they will get it out over the line. Pupak back to chase it, as is Schneidmiller, and Schneidmiller takes over for Pupak. And away come the Hockey Academy. They're picked off. Here's a chance for West, and he can't get it through. West behind the net now, centers it. Here's another chance. Oh, and a good defensive play there to keep the puck away from the stick. Gilmore takes a shot. He's well wide. Pupak now back to pick it up for Okanagan Hockey. Again, picked off. West in there again. He's tripped up a little bit. The play carries on. And away come the Okanagan Hockey Academy now. It's Iannone busting down the right side. He gets it in now from Makar. Makar shot, just missed. Kept into the line. That was about their best scoring chance of the game, probably. And here's Schneidmiller now. He rips it in as they make changes. Better be careful here. And there's the puck is centered in. White back to play it. And there's another scrambly play. Camped in behind the net. He's taken down. Puck squirts loose, and away comes Gilmore to get it out. Kept into the line, shot deflected. Didn't get through to right. There's another chance behind the net. They're not getting a lot of. Camp dumps it out along the line, kept into the line again. Another shot, tipped just wide. And away comes the Wolves now trying to get it out of the zone, just can't get it out. Good pressure here by the Okanagan Hockey Academy. Kilty in there. He gives chase on the far side. And once again, it's Noah Benjamin trying to get it out. Good pressure here. They're probably the best shift of the game. Here's a chance. Shot. Deflected just wide. The Wolves elect to clear it, and that will be icing to relieve the pressure. Good shift there.
Outstanding shift by Okanagan Academy. Probably their best one of the game. Just prior to that, there were a series of defensive miscues. I looked down at head coach Rob Dirk. He did not look well pleased by that, but guys came back really in that same sequence. Excellent pressure, the best they've had all night, all game rather. It's not nighttime. They need to keep that going.
Let's see if they could build off of that. That was a tremendous pressure, and teams, of course, can change on the icing call at this level. Goodwin loses his stick, and away comes Okanagan Hockey. Oh, and almost a chance there. Here's a chance now, 3-on-2. Here's coming the Wolves. Here's a shot. Cherry dumps it in the corner. Here's a chance in front. Oh, look at that nifty play. Wow. And it picked off again. Here's a chance centered. Pad save, rebound, another pad save. Cherry is stopped in the clear. Back to the point. Here's a chance now, and it's ripped around along the boards. All of a sudden, a good shift here for the Wolves. Tremendous pressure. There's a check. It comes to the line. Bulger keeps it in. He shoots it well wide. Nobody in front. Cherry gives chase. Puck scoops out and over the line finally for the Okanagan Hockey Academy. They look to develop something here. Centered out in front. That was Desi Burgard, and he picks up the puck on his, and he's knocked over. Chance now for the Academy. Good move in front. Look at this play. Oh, tremendous footwork there by Nagy, but he can't get it to go. Another shot. And the puck is finally cleared. Icing waved off. Chasing back after it is Zach Whitehead. He scoops it up to Simon Snyman. He gets it out, or does he? No. Kept in at the line. Here's a shot. Ooh, that just was stopped by Farkas with his stick. Out in front, another wraparound shot. Doesn't get through, and away comes the Okanagan Hockey Academy. Kept in at the line, barely. And the puck is sent out the center ice area. Bulger just throws it back in. Snyman back to chase, but he is hit there by La Rochelle. And here's another big hit. The Okanagan Hockey Academy with just 3 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the second period. Dump it out. And the icing waved off, right to play it back. Almost gave it away. Here's a chance now from the point. But the Academy starting to play much better here in the offensive zone, keeping the puck in at the line. Tremendous efforts, and not there, and that shot down the ice again for icing.
Well, the tide's starting to turn a bit here for Okanagan Academy. Really, we've seen some good pressure by both hockey clubs in this last sequence. I think if OHA can duplicate what they've shown in the last 5 minutes, they're in good shape here. Well, as good a shape as you can be being down 3-0.
Yeah, they're starting to turn it around here. Maybe they talked about playing it period by period, but maybe it's shift by shift at this point. Cameron now, ooh, almost picked off there. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy will dump it back out. This local squad from Penticton facing a team all the way from Ontario. And Pupak now has the puck, and he sends it in. It's Rio Namiki in after it. He slips and falls, and away come the Wolves. Cameron, 2 goals tonight. Circles back. Sends it up along the wall. Pupak intercepts. And OHA Red will dump it out, and Cameron once again corrals it and dumps it back in. Gives chase. Cameron in there. Gonna get a shot. Scores! That is a hat-trick goal, and one that Farkas probably would like back. Wow.
Oh, geez, that's tough. Puck fluttered a little bit. I think just dipped under the glove of Shane Farkas, and oh, that's tough.
There's a look at the replay, and yep, hit his glove and just dribble in. Wow. That could be a backbreaker.
You know, I hate to be hard on the goaltenders, and we've talked a lot about Shane Farkas. He's had such an outstanding tournament. You'll see Cameron just get the shot away here, dipped a little bit. Farkas looks skyward. He knows he wants that one back.
4-0 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second period, and the Okanagan Hockey Academy now dug themselves a deep, deep hole. Hat-trick goal from Cameron. Perpich now trying to get it out. And the Wolves are relentless. They don't give up. They don't look tired at all. Here's another shot from the point way high. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy, they're in a whole world of hurt here now. They got to get the puck out. Desi Burgard gives chase there. But the Wolves keep it in. Duckett a shot, and he scores! Duckett. Another wrist shot, same side. And it's now 5-0.
Well, if you're Rob Dirk here, what do you do to stop the bleeding?
Wow. Again, another wrist shot, same point. Not a hard shot. Same side, same glove. It's not happening. It looks like the Okanagan Hockey Academy now with 1:42 to go in the second period have got a very, very steep hill to climb. And here's another look at the goal. And once again, as you mentioned, he looks skyward. He knew he should have had it. Mason Sinkle down behind his own net now, and the Wolves are running away with this one. They did blow out a few teams in the round robin portion of the event, but had trouble with the Burnaby Winter Club in the semifinal. They had a 2-0 lead. Burnaby Winter Club fought back to tie it up, and they had to win in overtime to get here. But, and of course, their second game in as many days, but they don't look that tired at all.
They don't. I mean, we talked about adrenaline being the factor. Clearly, it has been for Waterloo here. I mean, this is the third game in 2 days for both hockey clubs.
And 9 games in 7 days for Waterloo, which is incredible considering they played, I think it was Monday, Tuesday night in Ontario. Or Sunday, Monday, and then flew out here Tuesday. 2 games on Thursday night, 1 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday. And then, of course, 2 on Saturday. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy with just 28 seconds left in the period. One last shot. Iannone dumps it in. And there's a big hit there along the wall. Hale's at the point. He's going to get a shot here. He's well wide. It's just 10 seconds to go. Kept in at the line. Schneidmiller shot tip. That didn't miss by much. And it remains 5-0 with just 6 seconds to go in the second period.
Okanagan Academy just sort of starting to shoot from anywhere now, just trying to get something going.
What do you do now if you're Bob Dirk?
Well, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I wouldn't try and put words in Rob Dirk's mouth, but okay, you're down 5-0 after 2 periods. This is a tournament final. You've got nothing to lose more than the game. I think you tell the guys, remember what you did to get this far, remember our systems, remember what we started out to do, and just come out with your best period in the third. 5-0, it's not like the coaches are going to come out, okay, here's our game plan to score 6 goals. But if they can get a couple early, this will change the complexion of this completely in the third period.
And let's talk about the success of the Wolves and what they've been doing here today. What, in your opinion, has been key to their success?
Well, I mean, you've obviously getting a couple of easy, for lack of a better term, goals doesn't hurt. But really, they've used their physical presence. They've been able to bottle up Okanagan Red, OHA Red, as we said. They clog up the neutral zone, but Waterloo has been able to come through the neutral zone with speed on a fairly regular basis. They're getting those odd man situations in their favor. They're winning battles, and their best players have been their best players.
For sure, and wow, what a game from Zach Cameron. I mean, a hat trick, 2 goals in the semi.
Watching Zach Cameron, it's hard to tell what position he plays. Because he'll pinch into the goal line for a goal, and he's all over the place. He's like an old-fashioned rover from the old days of hockey.
For sure. Okay, standing by is Sarah Wright with the captain of Okanagan Hockey Academy. That's Riley Hales.
Thanks, Tim. So Riley, not the game that you guys were hoping for, but what kind of positives can you take from today so far?
I mean, we just got to keep building and keep getting pucks in deep. So a lot of our forwards are doing a good job of getting the forecheck. We just got to keep building off that, and hopefully we get a few here.
You're up against a pretty big team. How are you liking the physicality of your team?
I mean, we can definitely pick it up and do better. I know we are trying to be a big, powerful team, but obviously physicality is part of the game, so we just got to match theirs.
So you're the captain of the team, but who do you look for or look to for leadership?
We have about 5 or 6 third-year guys on the team who are all veterans returning from last year, so it's kind of a shared group of leadership, so I look to them mostly.
Let's forget about today for a little bit. What have you guys been doing this week when you're not playing hockey?
Mostly just hanging out at the hotel. We right across from the mall, and then just eating and sleeping and trying to recover for the next game.
And do you have many fans here, family, friends?
Unfortunately, my family couldn't make it out because they did a trip to Calgary before the break, but they're probably watching, so.
So you can say hi now.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Oh, no, couldn't say that. You were behind the Zamboni.
Oh.
Well, thanks a lot for this. Good luck the rest of the way. All right, so after 40 minutes, it's a little bit of a lopsided game. It's 5-0. We have intermission recap after this.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
Faces, Body and Soul, located in Orchard Park Mall in Kelowna. Now featuring Dermalogica. For more information, 250-869-4114. OSPA and Interior Laser Center, located at Spall and Enterprise in Kelowna. For more information, call 250-712-1112.
Ultimate Hockey and Skate. Skates, pads, sticks, and accessories for all ages. For precision skate sharpening and professional fitting, visit them on Main Street in West Kelowna. Ultimate Hockey and Skate, proud supporters of the BCHL. Online at ultimatehockeyandskate.ca.
Mickey Sports Pub in the Kelowna Ramada. Watch sports action on two 10-foot HD big screens as well as flat screen HD TVs on every wall. Food, drinks, sports, and a summer patio. Mickey Sports Pub beside the Shortstop Cold Beer and Wine Store in the Kelowna Ramada.
Just want to know what I'm getting into.
You will not survive here.
You use me as bait. Freeze!
You saw things you shouldn't have seen.
I just remember very clearly the first night because he kept crying and crying. And every time I would try and nurse, it just seemed to make him more upset. Once we arrived at the hospital, there was a pediatrician who had a quick look and was confirming what our family doctor had already told us, was there is a cleft of the soft palate.
For James's full story and to learn how you can help, visit givinggiggles.ca.
Welcome back to Rutland Arena with the Waterloo Wolves up by a score of 5-0 on the Okanagan Hockey Academy Red team. And joining me now is Greg Stark, the president of the Kelowna International Major Midget Tournament. Greg, your thoughts on the tournament so far?
We've had a great tournament. We aspire to bring in the best teams that we can across Canada, and this year with bringing the Waterloo team, who last year went to Europe to play, we're really excited that they're playing well. The teams from the Prairies played well. Our own Fripp team proved to be a spoiler for the OHA White team. So we've got our Tier 1 and our basically our major junior teams playing in the same tournament, and we're very proud and very happy.
What about, let's just get you to move that up there a little bit. There, yeah, let's talk about this game tonight a little. I mean, it's a bit of a blowout, but Waterloo's a heck of a hockey team.
They are showing really well. It was amazing last night. They had a real tough game with the Burnaby Winter Club team. They had gone up 2-0 on them, and then Burnaby come back and scored 2 and actually took the play away from them. They were quite worried that they got this far, and it ended up going to overtime, and with about 25 seconds left in the overtime, Waterloo scored. It was a beautiful goal, but I tell you, by no means was it the games coming in. 1-2 goal games, overtime. We've had shootouts. We've had everything. It's been an excellent tournament.
Are you happy with the competition? I mean, you got some pretty good teams.
Our competition is really good, and you know the nice thing about it, we're playing with a lot of these academy teams, and that like they go out and say what a good tournament this is. What we give these guys is unique to in most cases. We give them 5 games round robin, stop time, floods between periods. 99% of the team they keep their uniforms and keep their equipment in the same dressing room. They don't have to move back and forth. So they love coming here, and it's by all means it's great for the local here in Kelowna to be able to see this caliber of hockey being played.
And the hospitality. I mean, you look at a team like Waterloo, they come back, they've been back here a few times, and they can't talk enough about how well they're treated here.
Well, you know, Kelowna's a great place. I mean, who doesn't want to come here for one thing? But yeah, and it's competition. This is a team from Waterloo that is built that they're going to be hosting the Ontario Championship, the Midget Championship. They come here to play because they know they're going to be playing great games, and they know they're going to see what they need to work on. And the fact that they got a runaway here today, but it's no indication of how good this OHA Red team is. They're so well coached. You got Dixon Ward on the bench. You have Robbie Kirk on the bench. Like, these are ex-NHL players, and these kids have played their hearts out, and they'll be a little upset with themselves that they let it get away from them. But that's the thing. It's one game. They have to play their best, and right now it's basically Waterloo's turned it on, and they put the net. Unless there's an incredible turnaround here, the game is pretty well. It's in Waterloo's hands how they play this third period. But it's been a great tournament all the way through. We've got great hockey players. It's scouted well. I can't say enough. We've got such a great committee, and that's what makes it so enjoying for me. I've been here about 18 years, but second year as chairperson. But I'll tell you that people that I have working on this committee is fantastic, and we have it gets put together. Tony Ryder, who brings these teams in, will start next week. He'll thank everybody that's being here, and then he'll touch base whether they're interested, and then he's on the pursuit for next year. I mean, it's a 12-month-a-year job for Tony.
And a bit of a wrench thrown in for you guys when Coeur d'Alene had to pull out. Yeah, that's tough.
It was tough, and unfortunately, it was when we were notified. Coeur d'Alene was in Calgary in a tournament. They lost 5 players due to injuries, and they did not believe they would be able to field a competitive team. So, unfortunately, that left us 10 days to put another team in place.
Yeah.
Well, it just wasn't enough time, so we just elected to go with 11 teams, and the teams on that side of the draw only had 4 round-robin games. But, again, to get here in this final here, the team that played 5 games, which is Waterloo, they're the ones that are leading the game.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about putting on a tournament like this from the behind-the-scenes perspective. You must have a lot of volunteers that really help.
We've got probably 50 to 75 people, and of that, our committee is about 25, 26 people that sit in on meetings, and really we start to meet about the middle of October to finally get it done. But throughout the years with emails and that, like I say, Tony jumps on this right off the bat. We got a guy, Dave McClellan, who has reffed in this tournament, and this is the first year in 37 years he hasn't reffed a game, but he's on our committee, and he provides us with the best reffing.
And a good trophy.
And a beautiful, the Blair Dietz trophy.
Yeah, and let's talk about that a little bit.
A lot of emotion.
The team here, they won it, right?
Well, the Waterloo team, and that trophy is handed out on Saturday night, and it's based on round-robin play. It has nothing to do with semifinals or finals. And it's the team that provides the most sportsmanship and dedication and work ethic and everything. It's not a what I would call it. But anyway, I just want to thank Shaw for coming on board this year too. This is so big and so important for us, and I want to thank you guys very much.
All right, well, thanks a lot, and thanks for coming, Greg.
Not a problem.
We appreciate you taking the time.
And we hope to see you all next year. This is a great tournament. We're 37. I hope to go 50 with it. So
do you?
We'll go from there.
At least 50. And some great players that come out of here, such as Jerome McGinley, Brett Hull, and that kind of thing. Well, thanks for joining us, Greg. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with another interview just on the other side of the break. It's 5-0 through 2 periods of play here. Waterloo holding on to that lead.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
Faces Body and Soul, located in Orchard Park Mall in Kelowna. Now featuring Dermalogica. For more information, 250-869-4114. O-Spa, an interior laser center, located at Small and Enterprise in Kelowna. For more information, call 250-712-1112.
Ultimate Hockey and Skate. Skates, pads, sticks, and accessories for all ages. For precision skate sharpening and professional fitting, visit them on Main Street in West Kelowna. Ultimate Hockey and Skate, proud supporters of the BCHL. Online at ultimatehockeyandskate.ca.
Mickey Sports Pub in the Kelowna Ramada. Watch sports action on 2 10-foot HD big screens as well as flat screen HD TVs on every wall. Food, drinks, sports, and a summer patio. Mickey Sports Pub beside the Short Stop Cold Beer and Wine Store in the Kelowna Ramada.
Just want to know what I'm getting into.
You will not survive here.
You use me as bait. Freeze!
You saw things you shouldn't have seen.
I just remember very clearly the first night because he kept crying and crying. And every time I would try and nurse, it just seemed to make him more upset. Once we arrived at the hospital, there was a pediatrician who had a quick look and was confirming what our family doctor had already told us, was there is a cleft of the soft palate.
For James's full story and to learn how you can help, visit givinggiggles.ca.
And welcome back to Rutland Arena, where the score is 5-0 for the Waterloo Wolves over the Okanagan Hockey Academy Red squad. And a tournament like this doesn't enjoy a lot of success without sponsors, and the main sponsor for this tournament this year is BDO. Joining me now is Todd Sanderson, a partner with BDO, and let's talk a little bit about what this means to your organization to be able to sponsor an event like this.
Well, we're thrilled to be sponsoring it. From the caliber of the teams to the caliber of the organizing committee, to the fact that Shaw's even here broadcasting it, it's something that we're thrilled to be associated with, and we were really happy that we could do a 5-year sponsorship so that we're involved with this on a long-term basis.
Is this type of hockey, this amateur type of hockey, important, do you think, to your organization?
It is. It's in the towns where we have our accounting offices.
Mm-hmm.
We're also major sponsors of the World Junior Tournament. Mm-hmm. So to be involved with this type of level of hockey, from cities such as Waterloo to Penticton to Vernon to Kelowna, it's something that where we are, this is where we make our money, and we're happy to give back.
What do you think of the game tonight?
Unfortunate. I don't think there's a 5-goal differential between Penticton and Waterloo, but that number 4, that kid on Waterloo.
Zach Cameron, hat trick, yeah.
Heck of a shot.
Yeah, and you played in this tournament. Maybe talk a little bit about when was that, and maybe talk about what that was like for you.
Yeah, it was fantastic. 1983 was when I was in the tournament. We were the first Kelowna team to actually get to the final, and not unlike Penticton today, we got blown out in the final.
A lot of times Kelowna was a gracious host in this tournament, weren't they?
Yes.
What are your your fondest memories from Kimmt?
Actually, the fondest memories was being involved just with the team, and you get into a short, condensed tournament like this, and you're starting to get success from the tournament. The team comes together, and it's intense. The kids will remember it for the rest of their lives. I guess I shouldn't call them kids because they're young men.
Yeah.
But it is something that as they go on in their hockey careers, and many of the players that have come through here have gone on to, WHL and the NHL. It's something that they'll always remember.
All right, Todd, thanks for joining us, and keep playing the game of hockey. It's a great sport.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we're just about ready, set to go here now for the third period of play. And wow, the Okanagan Hockey Academy have a steep hill to climb here. Okay, and that's no reflection of Farkas's play in this tournament. He was outstanding. He is the MVP, but a lot of times they just want to change the goalie up. He probably would like to have those last 2 goals back, but otherwise has been solid.
So Oleg comes in. He's only played 1 game. Might as well swap out the goalie, see if you can change the flow here.
Well, let's see what they can do now. Schneidmiller and a delayed penalty coming up, so that might give them something to work with. They probably want to get the puck down there in a hurry and set this up. The time was of the essence here in the third period. Now, Okanagan Hockey Academy get it back to the point. Schneidmiller takes a shot, blocked splendidly there, and the puck comes back to Schneidmiller. He centers it out. Here's Iannone with a shot, pinballs around the corner, and the puck will be touched by the Wolves. We've got a penalty here now. Hold it.
Well, I can imagine head coach Jeff Brick's instructions to the Waterloo Wolves in the intermission would be, keep doing what you're doing, but don't make it easy for them. Okanagan Red is going to throw everything they've got at you. You don't want to create that opportunity for your opponent. They unfortunately may have done this here with this penalty. We'll see if they can erase that mistake.
It's a great opportunity for the Okanagan Hockey Academy to get on the board here. Makar on the draw there as he's part of the first power play unit. I believe it's their first power play tonight. And away they go. Makar on the near wall here, gets it back to the point for Haley, a shot. He takes it over again. Hales again. Back to Hales at this point, takes a shot. Oh, that just missed. And once again, the Okanagan Hockey Academy will set up. Iannone circles around, still has the puck. He's got lots of time. And the puck eventually squirts loose and will be cleared, but not out. As the players hammer along the wall here, Iannoni's in there, and he gets the puck back to his mate. And they'll try to set up again. Hales gets it into Makar. Makar now into the corner, centers it out front. Nobody there. And the Wolves will clear. 2-on-1 developing here. No, looks like they're going off on a change.
Now that's discipline when you pass up a 2-on-1 to head off on a change.
Well, that's discipline, yeah, especially on a short-handed play. That would have been game over. Wheeldon circles back in his own end. 46 seconds left on the penalty. And away comes number 14. That's Berger, Desi Berger. It's number 14 and goes back behind the net for Schneidman. Just 30 seconds left in this power play. Puck is shoveled in along the corner. Perpich gives chase. He gets the puck, sends it back to the point now, just 15 seconds to go. Bryden with a shot, no screen in front. And the puck comes out along the wall, and Nagy's battling along in there. Bryden keeps it in the line, centers it. Schneidman at the point, holds the line, keeps it in. Penalty is now expired. Centered in front of the net, chance. And it's kept in at the line and dumped in. And the Wolves will recover and get it out over the line. With 60:47 to go here in the third period. Perpich now dumps it in. Right behind the net, protecting that shutout at this point. Kilty now, Whitehead with a shot well over the net.
Oh, Tim, you did not say that
I did
word.
say that, didn't I? I feel bad for the poor guy, but with a 5-0 lead, I can say that. Whitehead now with the puck, centers it along the line. And Sinkeldam now takes control and centers it up the ice. And away they come. White now loses control of the puck, and he still gets it in. And Namiki back now for the Okanagan Hockey Academy as they look to regroup and get something going here. This puck is picked off. And here comes the Wolves. Nice move by White. He's in the clear there, but he can't get around the goaltender. No shot on net. And the Wolves will once again. Well, there's a player hurt on the ice now. DeVos, he gets up slowly. He seems to be okay. There's an interference call coming up against Noah Benjamin here, and DeVos goes off rather gingerly.
Just some contact in open ice there. DeVos might have maybe just had the wind knocked out of him. He's laboring a bit on the bench, obviously in some discomfort, but he's staying there, so that's a good sign.
So once again, another power play opportunity for Okanagan Hockey Academy Red. As Pupak goes behind his net over to Hales, they'll send out their first unit. The captain rushes up the ice. They can't get in over the line. They finally get the puck in there, right back to play it. He scoops it off the wall, picked off, and the Wolves will recover in their own zone. But once again, the Academy picks another penalty kill. This will be a two-man advantage, and they will want to give the puck up. They will. And now it'll be a long two-man advantage, 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Tripping is going to be the call here. That's going to be to 66 Mason Sinkeldam. You see him just get this, the stick into the skates. Down goes the opponent. And another man advantage for Okanagan Academy.
And it'll be a two-man advantage for 133. They do win the draw, and it comes back to Bryden now. Bryden controls the puck and gets it over to Hales. Hales at the point, sends it down deep, controls the puck. Bryden and Hales on the points here as they crisscross, and Hales sends it back to Bryden. A shot that's blocked and cleared. Big clearing attempt there by Jackson Kimmt.
Keep an eye on Riley Hales with this Okanagan power play. He's a player who hasn't put up a ton of points in this tournament, but when you watch them with the man advantage, he really runs the show back from the point.
They're having trouble setting up here on a 5-on-3. 54 seconds left from the first penalty. It comes back to Hales at the point. And they'll try to set things up here. Hales and Bryden. centered out front, picked off. Bryden keeps it in. Dumps it into the corner. And that's French and Bryden working out. Now, again, they crisscross. Hales, another block by Camp again.
Camp is going to be wearing some bruises on the plane home.
He sure is. There's another one by Camp. And look at the bench, is going crazy over that. Hales now with a shot. And Max Wright with the glove.
Pulls that one out of the air, but wow. Jackson Camp with the overtime winner in the semifinal, blocking a ton of shots here in the final. Is there anything he can't do?
3 blocks on the same penalty.
We got the replay here. You'll see this shot come in.
Snags it.
Max Wright actually a little bit out of position there as he had Reed Wielden right beside him. Could have been a backdoor play there, rather.
Schneidmiller over to Schneidman. Schneidmiller's shot, that was a hard shot. And the first penalty is now expired. Benjamin's out of the box. Here's a shot. That was wide. Benjamin now just got out of the box, is now in on the puck, and it's now a 5-on-4 for the next 18 seconds. Perpich digging along there. He can't get it, control of the puck. There's 5 players in there right now trying to get the puck, and they get it out, but not over the line. Schneidmiller shot blocked. Good effort there by Noah Benjamin, and he'll change up. Now just 13 minutes to go here in the third period. 5-0 for Waterloo. As Perpich gives chase in the corner, and the Waterloo team just dumps it out along the board. Schneidmiller keeps it in at the line. They're pinching like crazy now. Here's a chance for backhand off the iron. Wow, what a great move there by Burgart. But the puck did not go in. And we talked about puck luck earlier. That might be part of it right there.
Absolutely. Desmond Burgart, wow, what a play.
Here it is here. Nice move.
Goes to the backhand, hits the iron.
Wow.
Burgart, we were talking with Coach Rob Dirk before the game. Burgart started this season with the Vernon Vipers of the BC Hockey League, was finally sent down, but they'd like the option to use him as an affiliate player as the year goes on. So he's close at hand, just a couple hours down the road. And, well, certainly showing the skills and the shot of a junior A player there.
And there's a big hit there, and a response from La Rochelle. There's going to be a penalty on the play. As they try to settle down to the players. One of the Wolves players there is down. Who was that? Did you see that got nailed?
That was
Burgart?
That's 16 on the ice for Waterloo. That's Dawson Bolger. He took the hit from Rio Namiki. Then there was the response to Namiki.
He seems to be favoring his leg.
Yes. Really the first sign of rough stuff we've had in this game. They've been extremely well-behaved young men thus far.
They have, and for the most part, clean hits. It's 5-0 with 12:36 to go here.
I noticed too when the players came together there, as we'll see Dawson Bolger getting some attention. We'll take a look at this on the replay.
Just falls into the boards awkwardly. Seems to be in a lot of pain at the moment.
Don't know that there's going to be a penalty on this play either. It seemed like just contact and just bad luck. But Dawson Bolger's going to be helped to his feet here.
And helping him is La Rochelle and Sinkeldam. Looks to be okay.
Yes, definitely favoring that right leg, but hopefully that's not too severe of an injury for him. No. Oh, and Rio Namiki is heading right off the ice surface, so that's going to be a game misconduct for him.
5-minute penalty up on the board.
I guess you could call that boarding. I mean, it's with the amount of motion involved, it's not what we normally see for a boarding play, but
given the position along the wall.
Yeah, and Bolger definitely in a dangerous position. I mean, he wasn't, he sort of went in body first, but it wasn't, that real sort of slam boarding play that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
I also noticed as the players came together there and it looked like things might boil over, 27, Trent Lamarche grabbed 2 of his teammates by the jersey and pulled them out.
Academy Red penalty to number 11,
Ryan Miki, a 5-minute major for interference.
Interference major. We've seen that before at the NHL level on occasion.
Miki, a major penalty, 5 minutes for interference in a game misconduct. Penalties in 7 minutes 24 seconds.
Well, if Okanagan Red were looking for a spark, I think it's just been extinguished here.
Yeah.
They're going to be shorthanded for the next 5 minutes. Dylan Perpich in to serve the penalty to Namiki.
12.5 to go, 5-0's the score, and now Okanagan Hockey Academy will spend the next 5 minutes shorthanded. Unless there's any other penalties. Kimmt now dumps it in. And it looks like the Wolves will probably want to chew up some time on this power play, if anything. Kimmt at the blue line. Over to Cameron. He's had a solid game. Back to Kimmt. Puck hops over his skate. Does keep it in, or doesn't. Kimmt will have to retreat, and they'll have to look back to set this thing up again.
I think you're going to see a very cautious passive power play by the Waterloo Wolves here.
And here's Cherry busted in now, going into the backhand, and a good. I think that's our first stop we've seen from Oleg.
Sam Cherry there, the opposite of passive and cautious.
Are they saying that might have went in?
Oleg sort of slid back into the goal. Certainly the Waterloo players were not reacting as though they thought it went in. Though we'll take a look at this again.
Nope, no goal.
Unfortunately, we don't have the war room in Toronto to call up to for the
or even Kelowna. Cherry to take the draw here. 11:51 to go in the third period. 4:15 on the 5-minute major to Namiki, and they'll just look to burn some time off the clock here by the looks of it. That's Goodwin and Cherry. Goodwin now controls the puck. Back to Duro. He gets it over on this side of the other side of the ice, and he'll send it back in for Goodwin. He mishandles it. Puck comes out. Here's a chance now for a breakout. Almost a breakaway there, but Bulger makes a nice play, and Duro recovers for the Wolves.
As I was saying, I think you can not expect a lot of aggression from this power play. Obviously, they don't need a goal. They really just, they want to. They're going to want to move the
first
puck.
unit out there by the looks of it.
They do. Oh, certainly.
Yeah. They just want them to earn the time.
Yeah, not a lot of desperation is going to be needed here, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they even had a shot at just the one shot, I think. And it looks like there's a broken stick there for Goodwin. He'll have to get off the ice. Ooh, there's a Wheeldon escaped a big hit there. Now back comes the Wolves. Let's duck it in over the line. He stalls and sets up. White now in the corner, cuffs out front. Puck is intercepted. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy have a chance to clear it. It's Wheeldon in there all by himself. And the puck is intercepted by Ethan Hable. Here comes Best in over the line. He's stopped up. They're battling along the wall there, Best, and the puck is cleared. Marsh loses the puck. Here's another chance for Desi Burgard. He'll just rag the puck. Oh, he's picked. His pocket is picked. And the Wolves with 2:18 to go in the 5-minute major and about 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the third period as they're just looking to chew up a lot of time on the clock here to get this power play winded down into the 7 minutes left in the game range. Lamarche will come up. The puck is tipped in to the corner and back behind the net is the Arjun Olik in goal now. He gets it out to the wall and the puck is in the skates of several players out there. White looking to scoop it out of there. 1:42 to go in the power play. Single them now and a point shot. That didn't get through. Cameron now sends it back to the line. Here's another shot blocked. And Sinkeldam will gather up the loose puck and send it up along the wall to Stocky. He tries to center it to Cameron. Look at this 4th goal of the game. Can you believe that? 1:18 to go in the power play. Sinkeldam loses control of the puck behind his own net. Good forechecking there by Kilty. And that burns off a little bit of time on the clock, but unfortunately they need goals. Nagy in there along with Gilmore, and the puck comes out. Now less than a minute to go in the 5-minute major. And away comes Stocky. Stocky drops it back for La Rochelle. He gets it over on the far side. Sinkeldam dumps it into the corner. Puck is corralled along the boards. Comes back out to the point. Here's a shot. Rebound score! La Rochelle redirected that. Looked like a broken pass.
Yeah, the shot from the point, I believe, broke the stick of the defenseman.
They do get 1 goal in the power play, and it's 6-0 now for Waterloo. We're running away with it here in Rutland.
Yeah, the stick explodes there on the point shot. And Matt La Rochelle, Johnny on the spot in front of the goal.
No chance for the goaltender, Oleg. So we've got ourselves 8 minutes away from the championship for Waterloo. DeVos pokes it in across the line now, and Nathan Bulger back behind the net. Less than 8 minutes to go here in the championship game of the Kelowna International Major Midget Hockey Championship. And it's a blowout. The Waterloo Wolves, and there's a big hit. Number 9 there, that's Ethan Hegel.
He finished his check on Iannone, and Iannone not too pleased with that. Gave him a little cross-check. Was immediately warned by the referee that was as far as he was going to let that go.
Bulger in back there with Burgart. Burgart's had a strong 3rd period. And he's hauled down. Here's a chance now. Hales with a shot blocked by Wright. Another chance, Bright again. Penalty coming up here, some rough play. Benjamin and Burgart. And Benjamin goes straight to the box.
Burgart got dumped pretty hard. He appears to be okay though, so we'll see him get to his feet.
Won't quite see it there. There it is.
Oh, just a big cross check into the ribs.
There we go. Yeah. So it will be a power play for Okanagan Hockey Academy with 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go, trailing 6-0 in the championship game. Puck is scooped out over the line, and out there giving chase is Duckett. Duckett comes in over the line. Oh, what a nice toe save by Oleg.
Nice job by Oleg coming across. Gets the pad down, takes away the bottom of the net.
Kept in at the line by Reelden, and then it's eventually poked out over the line. Makar back for the puck, and they will once again regroup with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. A minute and a half left in the penalty. The Okanagan Hockey Academy just can't seem to generate any kind of offense at all. A couple of good chances on right there recently, but
too little, too late, I'm afraid, for Okanagan Academy Red. They've had a strong...
Intercepted there by West, but he decided to just lug the puck out. Oleg gathers it up for Hales. He goes behind his net and gets it over to Wielden. Back to Hales with just a minute to go in the power play. So far been ineffective. Sinkeldam back there. He takes a shot and gets it out over the line and down the ice to kill off some more time with just 45 seconds to go in the penalty. Still nothing generated here. Now Burgard up along the wall. He can't get anything going. And once again, the Wolves take over Sinkeldam, and then now that's Brett West deep in his own zone. He'll send it up the ice and tipped in. 26 seconds to go in the power play. Not much of a power play. There's a shot. Oleg handles it easily. Goes back to the net. Snibin now. He's being bothered. Does get the puck over to Nagy. Nagy comes up the line. He's got 2 men with him. Nagy in there now. Puck goes into the corner. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy give chase. The penalty has expired. And now, once again, they'll look to set up 5-on-5. Burgard's in the corner. Centers one out, and there's nobody at the point. Big pinch there by Bryden.
Well, you look at this game, Tim, and I mean, it's not characteristic of what Okanagan Red has brought to this tournament. They've had an outstanding week here in Kelowna. They've got a lot to be proud of. This isn't one that they're going to remember fondly, but much more good than bad for them in this tournament.
And here's a chance right out front. Kilty, robbed by Wright. Wright's been solid all night long. There's a good keep in the line by Bryden. No, he didn't get it in. And as you said, they've had a solid tournament. Good defensive team. They didn't give up a lot of goals at all this tournament. Look at, they've given up almost as many goals here today as they did in the entire round robin.
Absolutely. That was 7 goals through 4 games in the round robin and 6 tonight. Again, completely uncharacteristic of what they hope to bring here. Incidentally, I see Dawson Bolger. Doesn't look like he's going to return to the bench, but he is standing beside the bench. He's got his gear on. He's limping around a bit, but clearly not too badly hurt, so that's good news for the Waterloo Wolves.
That is good news. We know what he's waiting for. And up come the line now is Benjamin with a shot, deflected, rebound, goal! Another one, 94 there. I believe got on that. That was Jeremy Goodwin.
Yeah, it looks like that was Jeremy Goodwin going to the net.
Well, that'll make it 7-0. It's always odd when you see in a championship game a blowout like that.
And it's really not that uncommon, you know. I think really there's you know, these are elite midget players. They're elite players within their age group, but they are still learning, and that mental aspect of the game and bringing it consistently is something that their coaches are teaching them. And you know, if it's not quite there for one team, then this is the kind of result that you see.
Other than Cameron, who else has impressed you here tonight from Waterloo?
Well, really, that top line, I mean, they've been effective, and of course, Sam Cherry had that terrific goal in the first period.
Yep.
I really like the play of Ashton Stockey, though. He's played such a hard game and has really through the whole tournament. He's been that two-way power center. Reminds me of Joel Otto, and I'll sound like an old man talking about someone who retired from pro hockey 10 years ago, but that big, strong two-way center, I think Ashton Stockey has absolutely brought that for Waterloo in this tournament.
He's been solid with some good hits here tonight, too.
And wow, you can't say enough about Jackson Camp with all those
block
shots and of course the overtime winner last night. He's had an outstanding tournament.
Just 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Here's a shot over the net. That's been we've seen a lot of that tonight from the Okanagan Hockey Academy, shooting it over the net.
Yeah, maybe trying too hard to pick those top corners. Max Wright is a shorter goaltender, and if he's going down at all on a play, then maybe those top corners are going to be open. They've been trying to do that, but well, if you're going to shoot high, you got to be accurate, or she'll hit the glass.
Yeah, LaMarche in there now. He's working his way around several defenders, making some nice moves, ragging the puck, killing time, just 2:40 to go here. And the Okanagan Hockey Academy looking for some kind of life here. He just got away from the hit, Schneidmiller. Puck is shot out over the line once again. LaMarche, he just dumps it in, and the team will make changes. 2:24 to go in this hockey game, the championship game. 7-0 is the score, bit of a surprise. And Waterloo doesn't appear tired at all.
No, again, we talked about adrenaline being the factor, and I think getting a couple of early goals really helps the team with that. The guys are, I'm sure, feeling no pain right now. Might not be the case tomorrow morning, but
there'll be some bumps and bruises on that plane ride back.
But you know, they've earned the victory here. This is their chance to enjoy it, and well, they should.
They mentioned coming out here, how much they enjoy it, the hospitality in Kelowna, how much they enjoy the competition level of this tournament.
Well, that's the thing, you know, I mean, there's lots of tournaments to choose from, and I'm sure there are many closer to home than this one. It says a lot about this BDO Kelowna International elite midget tournament that the clubs like Waterloo not only come here but have continued to come here. You know, they're marking this on their calendar every time.
And we sure hope they come back next year. Be a different team, of course, but in a lot of respects, it's a solid program out there in Waterloo.
And you know, they've always brought solid teams here. I mean, they haven't always been finalists, but they've never brought a weak club to this tournament.
We talked to the coach before the game. He said they had a rebuilding year last year. Weren't a very good team.
They did, and then you look at them this year, there are no 15-year-olds on the roster, no 15-year-olds in this game, actually.
Yeah, 58 seconds to go here in the championship game. Less than a minute to go in the Waterloo Wolves. And I did mention that word earlier in the game, but is it safe to mention it now?
Well, you're almost off the hook.
Yeah.
You've already said it, so you might as well say it again.
Yeah, I can say it again. Yeah, Max Wright working on the shutout. He's been solid tonight. We talked about Farkas in the goal at the other end quite a bit, and he's been the tournament MVP, but Max Wright's been very good here tonight.
Well, and you know, Max Wright, I mean, you look at him here outplaying the tournament MVP at the other end of the ice. Really, Max Wright has been outstanding in this tournament as well. You know, I mean, you could have easily named him to that award. I don't think people would have had a problem with that.
Penalty there. A late penalty coming here against Sinkeldam. And they'll spend the last 25 seconds of this game shorthanded.
But as I was saying, I mean, Max Wright deserves his accolades as well through this tournament. You know, Waterloo has really had a well-rounded, they've got a well-rounded deep team, and they performed like that through the tournament. So in situations like that, you know, a particular player, even the goaltender, may not stand out very much, but full marks to Max Wright through this tournament. He's been outstanding.
And look at the guys on the bench, arm in arm.
Yep, lots
They can't wait for this last 21.5 seconds to end.
Yep, lots of smiles on the Waterloo bench, not too many on the Okanagan Red bench.
Burgart to take the draw. One last chance to break the goose egg. Whitehead shot from the point is tipped wide. 10 seconds to go in the contest. The championship game of the Kelowna International Major Midget Tournament here in Rutland. And now we got some rough stuff. And 2.9 seconds left.
I think we're going to get a real quick puck drop here, and they're just going to send it home.
The Waterloo Wolves are just a face-off away from the championship here in Kelowna. And that's it. There's your champions. All the way from Ontario, the Waterloo Wolves take the tournament with a convincing 7-0 win over the Okanagan Hockey Academy Red team out of Penticton.
Well, 7-0 the score here, 7-0 their record through round robin and playoff play here in the tournament. Lucky number 7 for the Waterloo Wolves.
Tremendous performance tonight from their goaltender Max Wright, from Zach Cameron with a hat trick. He had a big game in the semifinal.
5 goals through 2 games for Zach Cameron. Can't ask for much more than him. We see Dawson Bolger out there. He's still got his skates on, not moving too well, but again, the fact that he's here and not getting medical attention means hopefully that he's not too badly hurt. He's got a chance to celebrate with his teammates.
That's a good thing. That was a tough fall into the boards. But right now he doesn't feel any pain. And they'll get ready for the handshake here in a minute.
We'll have some award presentations as soon as we've done our handshake line as well.
A convincing win for the Waterloo Wolves. We wondered about fatigue being a factor. It was not at all.
Absolutely not. And, you know, all the work they do on conditioning through the year pays off here in the tournament final. And we were talking to Jeff Brick. They've got some days off before their next league matchup back in Ontario. I believe they play this Saturday or Sunday, this weekend anyway.
He's won a championship before, back in 99-2000 with Junior B Cambridge. Now once again, he'll celebrate here this afternoon in Rutland.
Well earned, really nothing but full marks for both of these hockey clubs through this tournament. You know, this BDO Kelowna International Major Midget Tournament's got a long history. This is year number 37, and we've seen some great teams, some great players come through here. You know, if you go back a ways, names like Joe Sakic, Cliff Ronning, Jerome McGinley, and even more recently, names that have ascended to the NHL.
Matt
Guys like
Dumba.
Matt Dumba. Curtis Lazar
Yep.
was a man among boys out here as a 15-year-old. I mean, that was only 5 years ago, and now he's already in his second year in the NHL.
Incredible, yeah, this is very, very good hockey. We're ready to throw down to Sarah, who's standing by with the best player, perhaps, in tonight's game, Zach Cameron, a hat trick. Sarah.
I'm here with Zach Cameron. Zach, 1 goal the rest of the tournament and 3 today, a hat trick. What did you eat this morning?
Oh, you know, it's been pretty much just booster juice all week. Anyway, me and my friend Benji, we've been just grinding all week. We have fun in the room. We do everything the same as we do at back home, but overall we just pretty much just grinded the whole weekend. You know, we took it from day one, took it 1 game at a time, and that's what got the victory for us there.
When you left Waterloo last week, did you think you'd be coming home the champions?
You know, you got to believe that you're coming home the championship, but the last 2 season games we had, we really took it to the team. So when we came here in the first game, it was a grind, and then we started stringing some like 7-1 victories against some other teams, and then in the semis we really had to battle to win that one, and then here we just took it 1 step at a time, 1 minute at a time, and that's what helped us out here today.
Coach said that you guys are playing your best hockey that you have all year. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, by far. We've gained a lot of respect for the other team. We used to be a little bit more chirpy and whatnot, but we gained some respect for the teams, the refs, and the game itself. So that's what really helped us out here today.
All right, thanks a lot, Zach. Go join your team.
Thank you.
All right, that was Zach Cameron. Hat trick today. Let's send it back up to Tim.
All right, thanks, Sarah.
About you know, respect for their opponents, respect for the officials. Another award they won in this tournament, which is a team award, is the Blair Dietz
Bill
Wiley Memorial Award, which is awarded to the team that plays hard, plays aggressive, but plays within the rules, develops a rapport with the officials, and they've been quick to point out this is not a Lady Bing type trophy.
No,
for
not
the
indeed. They like the players to play hard, don't
the
they?
least penalties, and you know, it might be a team that takes a lot of penalties, but they're not dirty plays, and when they take a penalty, they skate off to the bench. There's not a lot of nonsense. Waterloo really has embodied that, you know, and they haven't always had that in this tournament in the past, but they've definitely brought that. This is not the first time they've won that award in this tournament.
All right, and Sarah's standing by once again. Sarah.
Head coach of the championship team. How good does that feel today?
It feels very good for our hockey team. We're very proud of our boys, and very good for our organization.
How big was that goal in the first 2 minutes? Did that set the tone for the game?
Well, certainly, especially with the way Fracas has been playing this whole tournament. So to get that first goal, you know, it really helped us and got them back on their heels, and then you know, we seemed to take over from there.
Now, sometimes we forget that these guys are still kids. Overall, how much fun was this whole experience, not just for your team, but everyone here at this tournament?
Well, we've been on the losing end as well, so I know what it's like, and it's my second time to this tournament. This is a great tournament, good competition, exceptionally well refereed, and the teams up here compete in battle, so it's a really good experience for us, even when we're on the other end of it.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
That's head coach. They just won 7-0. Take it back.
All right, thanks, Sarah. And right now we've got the silver medals being handed out to Okanagan Hockey Academy Red. Solid tournament, big win in the semifinal. Just came out a little bit flat tonight.
Yeah, they just didn't have it here at Rutland Arena for the championship game, and that's going to be a disappointment for them, but they're going to live to battle another day. Again, I think if you look at these tournaments not just as a chance to win a trophy, but as a chance to build your program, build the character of your team, they've succeeded in that regard here. Again, Okanagan Red, much more to be proud of than not happy with in this tourney.
12-team start. One team did forfeit. They played solid. They won some key games in the later rounds of the round robin, and they had a solid semifinal game. They got a lot to be proud of, these guys. Their goaltender was named most valuable player of the tournament.
Absolutely.
And they'll accept their silver medals here now. We'll have the gold medal presentation and the trophy presentation. We also have the list of the All-Stars. And we can talk a little bit about that because Farkas did indeed be named to the All-Star team of the Coast Capri division.
Yeah, starting with the Daily Courier division, that's the division that the Waterloo Wolves were in for this tournament. At goal, Braden Fleming of the Yale Lions, he took that club to a semifinal appearance. Ty Prefontaine of the Saskatoon Contacts, Jordan Schulting, an outstanding defenseman for the Yale Lions. Sam Cherry of the Waterloo Wolves, of course, leading the tournament round-robin portion in scoring. Jeremy Goodwin of the Waterloo Wolves, again, a big presence up front, strong tournament for him. Jeremy Height of the host Fripp Warehousing Rockets. Jeremy Height with a strong tournament. And going over to the Coast Capri division, this is the division in the tournament for the round-robin portion. This was Okanagan Red's division. Shane Farkas, again, all-star goaltender, tournament MVP. Sean Comrie of the Delta Wild. He is a member of the Comrie hockey family. They just keep pumping him out. Spencer Hora of the Okanagan Rockets. Lucas Cullen, also of the Okanagan Rockets, an all-star at forward. Lucas Cullen, a prospect of the Calgary Hitmen. He also was dominant at times in this tournament, and that's a name we're going to hear in the future, I'm certain of it. Angus Crookshank with 2 goals for Burnaby Winter Club in that semifinal last night versus the Waterloo Wolves. The other forward, Chance Perchuik of the Moose Jaw Generals. Moose Jaw Generals came into this tournament, didn't go as well as they'd hoped, but every player on that team is the property of either a junior A or a major junior hockey club.
Incredible.
So,
I believe they were the only team here that played at the Max.
They were. They also played at the Max, so they've had a busy last few weeks of hockey for the Moose Jaw Generals.
They had a good start to this tournament, and then they just faded a little down the stretch.
And really, that's the key to winning these tournaments, is maintaining that consistency. It's easy to come unglued when you're playing 2 games a day. You've got different opponents, different arenas. You're in a strange town. You know, there's 3 different rinks where games are being played in this tournament, and that can cause young men to come unglued. Obviously, wasn't the case this year for the Waterloo Wolves, as we'll see the Wolves now being
their gold medals,
presented with their medals.
Number 10, Noah Benjamin.
Noah Benjamin, a big presence up front with his physicality and his size. And you see him, I mean, we saw him when he was coming in just in his street clothes. He's a big barrel-chested kid. He looks more like a football player than a hockey player.
Yeah.
You know, even the hockey players we talk about as having size, when you see them up close, I'm always amazed at how lean they are. They're not physically large men, but Noah Benjamin absolutely has got that size in spades.
Number 22, Matt Gilmore.
There's Sam Cherry, captain, solid tournament.
Outstanding tournament, led the round robin in scoring. Trent Lamarche remains the only Wolf with, I believe, no points so far in this tournament, but you know, he's played his role, he's done his job, and he's going to get a medal to show for it. And he's earned that as much as anyone else on this hockey club.
66, Mason Singleton.
We didn't talk enough, perhaps, about their defense in this game. They were solid today.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't face a tremendous amount of shots, again, because the defense was doing their job. They were able to carry the play, but they've got warriors on defense. Again, Jackson Camp, we've talked about him. Ashton Stockey, he was my pick, is just an outstanding player through this tournament. I love the way he plays the game.
Look at the size of those guys. There's some big boys there.
Absolutely. Not a lot of players who are dominant, but just top to bottom. There's, you know, they don't have that Zdeno Chara who really stands out, but top to bottom, they're a big hockey club.
Number 33, Max Wright.
Newhouse and Wright both seeing some action in the tournament.
Yes, and Wright getting the call in the semifinal and the final, and Max Wright, really outstanding performance in both games.
It was the right call, it looks like. Mind you, when you got 7 run support, it helps.
It does.
Trainer Greg Henning.
Coaches and training staff now receiving their medals for participation in the tournament. And we also got to hand it to the coaches. You know, in almost every case, these are volunteer coaches. They're taking time off work to be there. They're taking time away from their kids to, you know, as a hockey parent, they're being away from their kids to be with your kids. And really can't say enough about the coaches who are developing athletes as well as fine young men in amateur hockey in Canada.
And we talked to the Director of Player Development for the Waterloo Wolves. This will be another notch in his recruitment tool, won't it?
Absolutely, and these things do mean a lot. You know, you can talk about these as a recruiting tool. This is the kind of thing you're going to get to do if you play with our club.
By the way, that this is the first time in our 37 years that the team that won our championship also won the Blair Deeds Bill Wiley Memorial Trophy for sportsmanship. So, congratulations.
The
That's
leadership
the first time that's happened.
Yes, the leadership being presented here with the trophy. Sam Cherry, Jackson Camp, Zach Cameron.
They want to get that thing up above their heads here in a second. The Waterloo Wolves, champions here at Kimmt 2016.
I'm sure we'll see you guys back here in 2017. On behalf of the committee, thank you very much for coming out. We'll see you next year.
Well, we got to offer our congratulations to the 2016 BDO Kelowna International Major Midget Tournament champions, the Waterloo Wolves.
They'll take that for a skate. The alternate captains, West.
Handing it off to trainer Greg Henning.
A popular guy, we heard the cheer when he got his gold medal.
Well,
Must
too,
be
I mean,
banged up a little bit, I guess, some of the players maybe?
Those, the trainers and equipment guys too, I mean, they have a much different relationship with the players than the coaches do because they're not authority figures. And
that's true.
You know, they are, but really they are just as much a part of that development of young men as the coaches are, and often putting in just as many or even more hours than the coaches do to help make these hockey clubs go.
And we've got Sarah standing by there with the Max Wright, the goaltender of tonight's game. Sarah.
A shutout today for Max Wright, 7-0. What was it like watching your team dominate like that?
It was good to see. I mean, we didn't really do that well in the semifinals. We went to overtime, and it was nice to see we were all clicking as a team today.
And do you think just the whole trip coming together, did that kind of help you guys today?
Yeah, definitely. We were in that room almost every day. Well, yeah, I think every day. And it really brought the team together.
And if you could pick one of the guys that has kind of like helped you along the way this week, kind of showed you some leadership, who would it be on your team?
Our captain, Sam Cherry. He's my roommate. We've been doing a lot together, and he's helped me gain my confidence in that, and I'd like to thank him.
Well, the confidence showed today. What was it about your game that really excelled today?
I've just been working on trying to track the puck with my eyes, and that's really all I was focusing on during the game, staying calm and watching the puck.
Well, you did a good job. Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's send it back up.
Well, it looks like they're getting ready for the team pitcher here, and they're going to need that guy in front there.
Make room for the goalie. Don't sit on the trophy. That's the memo right now. Don't sit on the trophy. So for the flight home, you think that that trophy's going to go under the plane, or is it going to be sitting in somebody's lap?
I think it'll be sitting with the captain maybe, eh?
Set it right there on the table tray. Well, again, a completely well-earned championship here at this tournament for the Waterloo Wolves. All smiles down there, and as well they should be.
All right, well, that pretty much wraps it up here, I guess. Thanks a lot for joining us, Justin. It's been a pleasure. This has been I want to say it's a great hockey game. It's a bit of a blowout, but again, it's basically a really good culmination of this tournament, and this team deserves it, let's face it. I mean, they were outstanding.
Absolutely. I mean, they rolled through round-robin play. The cream rose to the top in this tournament, and that was the Waterloo Wolves. And, Tim, I want to thank you for having me on board. It's been a pleasure to be here.
All right. Well, from all of us here at Rutland Arena, for the 37th annual BDO Kelowna International Elite Major Midget Hockey Tournament, there's your champions, the Waterloo Wolves. From all of us here, good night.